Okay, chat, let's begin. We're gonna do Act 1 today, Act 2 tomorrow. I might upload this to YouTube as well, probably will. Even though we did a part of the Act 1, but it is what it is. Maybe I get the first part of Act 1 as well. Tied up together. Maybe. Call the twain. Well, let's do this. I like this mechanic a lot. It's pretty cool. Let's see one worth it. It's a good con. I don't know what you mean by worth it. It's okay. It's so okay to get for sure. I always prefer more characters, but if you know what you're doing, cons are fine to get as well. Might get it. It's good if you really like her. If you want her to be stronger, you can get it. But it's still pretty early on into the stellar meta. What the? Okay, don't glide in the train. I almost got kicked out, man. It's my own train. I almost got kicked out. Is it always when you glide? It is. That's crazy. Don't glide in the train, chat. This is so cozy though, I like this. I can sit here, wait for the train. Very cool. Chat, should I play MC? Maybe I should just play MC. Let me play MC for the story.
Just what will we come across this time?
Don't have much equipped, but it's fine. Let me put this on, I guess. Ah, it's something. No set bonus. Works for me, it's fine. The slash is moving. Okay. Board the train and headed for Snezhnaya already. So there's nothing here. It's just a station. Okay, let's continue then. Oh. It could still look better, this train, no? It looks alright now, but... The metal still looks kind of old. More renovating needed, I think. Wondering here, there's Breb. Oh, so much Breb.
You want to avoid looking down if you're afraid of heights.
No,
Damn.
it's not that. Paimon's just praying that we don't have yet another accident.
I'm gonna remove the signs, actually. Frick the signs. Especially while I'm doing the Archon quest. Signs. Where's the other signs? These as well. I'll leave the rest though, just the signs. There's some rep here.
That mountain is breathtaking. Reminds Paimon of Dragonspine.
They say this mountain's the domain of a Snegovic lord. A lot of the Snegovic retreated there to live in seclusion. So it's a
Why does it say it like that? Snegovic.
You hear all kinds of stories. Even the residents of the nearby town of Svetlolaidovka steer clear of the summit.
Yo, Aura.
Make a living
Welcome,
off of
welcome.
harvesting prime ice.
There's the giant.
Look, Snezhnagrad's just up ahead.
Oh. Long time no see. True. Welcome, welcome. Do you have any idea why Remy would generate energy slower? No. She just doesn't build any energy region, I guess. Slower than who? Hi there, VS, also. Hello. The energy region is just one, so it's the base. You don't really build any. So she's gonna generate slower than... I mean, Velina for sure, because Velina builds energy region. Leave the train and enter Snezhnograd. I'll do it here. I like this clock, it looks really cool. We already explored here a little bit, but it's nice to see. I like this station. Cool looking station.
Here we are. Welcome to Snezhnograd train station, the biggest transport hub in the nation.
Wow! It's so majestic! Just flying from one side to the other would probably leave Paimon out of breath!
It's built for maximum efficiency, but yes, transferring trains here can be a little tiring. In the future, you can use this train station to travel anywhere you want in Snezhnaya. For now, though, come with me. Let's get Paimon checked out. This way. There's a lift car that goes straight to Sapoliarny.
Sapoliarny. I don't know why I'm having harder time getting Remy in the air like the third time. You don't need the EX special to do that. You just hold skill.
Get yourself a copy!
You don't need energy for it. The energy is just builds two more stacks of her anomaly.
About the same height as Paimon, but it looks like they can't fly.
Those would be Volkudlak and Domovik. You'll also see the winged Vila and the snowborn Snegovic amongst others.
You've seen these. The gnome.
I heard that Snezhnaya used to be the realm of the Fae. Paimon can really see it now.
I was kinda worried. Yeah, don't worry, you just hold skill. And she will do her normal skill and still fly in the air. You don't need her EX special for it. Thanks for the Genshin spoilers. Go hide if you don't wanna see this.
To the left is the market of Zolny. They sell everything there. You can often find some nifty little trinkets. To the right, you'll see the Korolyevsky Theater in the distance.
Look at that! Incredible!
This thing. Very cool, very cool. Go to Zapolyarny. 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 Look at it. It looks so cool from here, actually. Look at it. Look! What the... Bellabog. 2.0. 3.0, I guess. There was a Bellabog in Honkai Impact 3rd as well.
Snezhnograd is stunning! Seeing it with our own eyes makes all the trouble we went through to get here worth it!
I found it pretty stunning when I first came here too. But I soon found out that stunningly beautiful means stunningly expensive. The prices here are crazy.
No.
I'm just a small-time hunter, so Zolny is where I spend most of my time.
Those are the
This way will
slums.
take us to Podvorier restaurant. They offer food and lodging there, so you can get settled in while I fetch the doctor.
Is that gonna be stunningly expensive too?
Don't worry, I'm rich, apparently, probably.
Yeah, I mean, there are places to stay in Zolny, but I highly doubt they'd meet your standards.
I
Most of the
slept in
stoves
jail
are
once.
Tall, the windows are drafty, And at night, four-legged roommates come out to play, sharpening their claws on the roof beams and floorboards.
Yep, no way. Not a chance Paimon's staying anywhere like that. Maybe we can split the cost of the room between us? Paimon still has some savings left.
Wait, Paimon wants to pay half? Deal. What happened to sponging off me? It's tradition.
Fine then. It's your treat. Paimon will save her money for buying a nice little cake. Don't worry, you'll get some too.
I'm glad to see you've perked up.
Paimon is so
Find
nice.
yourselves in the mood for some
Why?
sightseeing later. There's a few places around here worth seeing. This way leads to Zapoliarny Palace, which serves as the Tsaritsa's audience chamber and also her personal quarters. The
It looks
adjacent
so
block is
sick,
kind of a city
wow.
in its own right. That's Glupov, the headquarters of the Fatui. Inside, there's a munitions factory known as the Armory Palace, producing a constant supply of all kinds of equipment for the Fatui. A lot of important research happens there too. And over there is the Snezhnaya Vecha, where all the big shots meet regularly to make policy decisions. These places are best admired from a distance. I'm sure I don't need to explain why.
Yeah, they probably have super strict security. We're not looking for trouble right now.
The downtown area is near
Okay,
the
okay.
center of Zapoliarny. That's where you'll find the restaurants, bookstores, and gift shops. Another place of interest is the Northland Bank.
Oh, this is the bank?
This way.
Oh.
Oh, and I'm sure you'll
Pantalones
want to make
Bank.
contact with the Adventurers Guild at some point, right? That's right here.
Ooh, speaking of adventuring, we use alchemy quite a lot. Do you know where we can find
Alchemy is illegal.
No one practices alchemy at Snezhnaya, I'm afraid. Apparently, there's some historical reason for it.
It's illegal.
Oh, we'll just have to use the one on the train then. Huh, kinda inconvenient. Wait, how come there's one on the train if that's Snezhnayan too?
Maybe the train isn't Snezhnaya. We have a special train. Hmm. We can look into the historical reasons later.
I don't know. Not my area of expertise. Still, I wouldn't say the absence of alchemy makes life here any less convenient. Anyway...
What do you mean? You can't even condense resin.
Finally, there's Zolny in that direction. It's mostly residential buildings and factories, but there's a few shops too. Worth a look around if you're interested. That's about it. You guys go ahead and get checked in while I track down my doctor friend.
Sounds good. Thanks for all the recommendations. It'll be good to get out of the cold wind. Paimon's starting to feel another headache coming on.
Oh no. Let's get you
Odbory
inside.
restaurant is right this way.
They found like the guy that's like the Ayosha VA. Nothing against the guy, but he can't pronounce anything. Like actually. Big snowflake. Like he pronounces everything in the most American way ever. Hey, this is what it is. Maybe all of them are like that. Enter the restaurant. This is chill.
Looks like you get what you pay for, huh? Paimon likes this room.
That's a big room. What the hell? Feeling better now.
Much better now that we're out of the cold. Oh, thanks for taking such good care of Paimon. Honestly, she feels kind of bad for throwing a wrench in the works. If this were anywhere else, we'd be out investigating and adventuring by now. But instead, we're stuck here waiting for a doctor.
Oh. I wonder what's up with her. Maybe the cold curse affects her in some special way. Sooner you recover, sooner we can start exploring.
You're right. No need to push ourselves too hard for no reason. A lot happened on our way into the city. Let's review what we've learned so far and try to figure out what to do next. Obviously, A million more question is, what is this Tsaritsa planning? Everything else leads back to that.
That was our main goal in coming to Snezhnaya. Also, what about the Pyronosis? Hmm? Is that bad for her plans?
Sure
Should be,
was.
right?
And so far, we've learned that in addition to the 7 Gnosis, her plan also requires a ton of energy.
Last time there was a
Won't
ton
get
of
us there
energy.
anytime soon.
Actually, that was
The
not planned,
Lucius
never
said that
mind.
she went east to fight that big monster.
But before that, it was for Fossil to kill herself. So... Nah, that's not gonna happen, it's all good. She went east to fight that big monster. Hmm.
It must be a pretty powerful one if it can blanket the whole of Snezhnaya in a snowstorm this awful.
It's one of the threats we'll need to face, I
To
think.
be honest, what we're really lacking right now is information. The kind of information that only the higher-ups in the government would know. Not word on the street type of info.
We need to abduct
Can't say there's a
Pulcinella.
few people who might be able to help us. But
They're all Fatui. Wait, Sandrone is here? I think Arlecchino is also here, and Child is here as well. Hey, we know some people. Not bad.
right. And when we left Nogcry, Sandrone specifically left a message reminding us which side we're on. So, it's unlikely they'd tell us anything confidential about the Tsaritsa's grand plan.
Maybe we can learn some non-confidential info. I mean, Piero didn't seem like he's against us being there, at least. That's something.
Yeah, fair point. Besides, that Gloopov place is right nearby. We've got nothing to lose, so it'll be a waste not to go. There's gotta be someone there willing to talk to us, right? Maybe Arlecchino or Sandrone? Or possibly Tartaglia. But
A child probably knows nothing, though.
we talk Arlecchino, let alone Sandrone. She basically told us to stay in her lane already.
It's been a while since you all last saw Tartaglia. I doubt he knows much, to be honest.
The last time was all the way back in Fontaine, right? Too bad we missed him in Nogcry. Apparently, he came to help out.
Hello. Is there a traveler in Paimon in there?
That's Alosha. Come in.
Alosha. Lo.
Hello, I'm Dr. Luneva. Alosha mentioned that one of you is feeling a little under the weather.
Never. We'd be grateful if you could take a look at her. Now she's gonna say, like, it's uncurable, she's cooked forever, or what?
I see. So you're my patient today, yes? And you're, Faye, I presume?
Good question. Paimon's not too sure either, but she's definitely not the same kind of Fae as the ones we saw at the train station. Is that gonna be an issue?
Not exactly. It's just, I'm used to treating human patients. Fae tend to be far more resilient than even the healthiest and most long-lived of humans. But don't worry, I do have some experience treating Fae. I've even diagnosed plenty of cats and dogs in my time. Safe to say, I have a
Paimon is a
fairly
balloon.
eclectic range of expertise.
It'll be fine.
Ever treated a
Paimon's
balloon?
basically the same as a human.
Sure.
We're no different when it comes down to it, are we?
Paimon is basically a human, just floats around and eats a lot. Tasting food is a little different. The biggest difference is probably your appetite.
More like you don't eat enough. The more talking you do, the more you need to eat.
Not convinced by that logic. It would actually make sense. She yaps a lot.
Now, please take a seat. Okay, vital signs are good. Test results are all within normal ranges. I don't think it's anything serious.
Look
More
at
than
Paimon.
likely, you've just caught a cold.
She looks so
I can
funny
give you some
sitting.
medicine to tide you over. But as long as you rest properly for the next couple of days, you should feel better. Make sure to keep an eye on your temperature, though. If you find yourself with a persistent low-grade fever, or if your symptoms don't improve, just contact me again.
So she got nothing. Okay.
Sounds like there's no cause for alarm.
Let's see how it goes over the next few days.
Doctor.
You're very welcome. Just doing my job. I'll leave you in peace now. Time to visit my next patients.
That'll be $12.99, no?
Take care.
Doesn't even
Remember,
want
Doctor,
money.
Best you rest up here for a couple days. No sightseeing for the time being.
Don't worry about that.
Alright then. Guess we've got no choice. Let's just treat it as a short vacation.
I have to get back to it. If you need anything else from the doctor or me, go to the Hunter Trade Station in Zolny. The boss there knows how to reach me.
Thanks for everything.
Hey, no big deal. You saved my life in the Shadow Realm. This is the least I could do. See you around.
W. Not bad, no? Okay.
Alright.
Are we gonna go to the Fatui HQ?
Child and see what he can tell me.
We are. I like the music here. Easy. Yeah, we'll go on foot. Oh, this is the Northland Bank. I didn't even know that. The main one. Probably. Let's go to the Fatui HQ. What is this place? Nothing? Oh, it's the Vecce, okay. So that's basically like mayor's office, right? Because Pulcinella is... Is he the main guy there in the Vecce? I guess so. I forgot I wasn't listening. Bum. The Fatui place looks sick as well. A big logo. Looks like a Team Rocket issue or something. Yo, let me in. Oh, you can hear their music. It changes when you're
Hold
here.
on. Please display your invitation.
Yujanin. Will you pass along the message?
Glupov does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. You'll have to apply per the advertised booking process and wait until your invitation letter is issued.
This guy talks funny. We're old friends.
Might I ask
We're
who
just
you're hoping to visit?
Tartaglia.
Another one who thinks the rules don't apply to them. I don't understand why people think they can just talk their way in here. You don't just show up and land a meeting with the Harbinger.
Yo, I am the traveler.
But I have to go through the motions for protocol's sake. Honestly, it's such a waste of time asking when I already know what the answer's gonna be. Wait a moment. I'll pass on your message. If Child is unavailable, you'll have to go through the proper procedure.
Slightly awkward to wait.
Lord Child is a busy man. He's probably not in Glupov at the present. If I were you, I'd cut your losses. No point waiting any longer.
He's gonna jump and land behind me. Teleports behind me. Yep. Guess I picked a bad
Even
time.
if you two are old friends as you claim, please understand that the Fatui Harbingers are often busy with their official duties. They tend not to stay in Glupov for extended periods. Next time, stick to the rules.
Yes,
It'll
Androne.
make life easier for both of us. Greetings, Lady Marionette.
Look at her face.
I'll take
Sandrone.
care of our guest here. It's her first time in Snezhnaya, so it's no surprise that she doesn't know the rules yet. I trust no choice words have been exchanged. No misunderstandings I should be aware of.
No, Lady Marionette. No incidents to report.
All good.
Whew, that was a close call. Good thing I played it cool.
Gentleman has been accommodating. I'm the one who showed up unannounced.
Is that right?
True.
Good to know. Wait, where's Paimon?
She wants to say hi to Paimon. That's a first. Recovering at a pod warrior
Under the
restaurant.
weather? That's hard to imagine. She's always buzzing with energy. I take it she's still adapting to the climate. Happens to a lot of people. It's even colder here than in Nodcry. Has she seen a doctor? I can get you one if you need.
Needs to rest a couple of days.
All right then. Well, let me know if you run into any other problems.
Come out here specifically to see me. She's gonna say no. But it's true.
Why else? I
Oh,
was
never
just
mind.
about to sit down for some much-needed tea time when I heard that an old friend of Tartaglia's had shown up outside. No appointment, nothing. And, as obnoxious as it may be to show up uninvited at Glupov, I couldn't help but take pity on the poor soul who was waiting outside in vain. So I had no choice but to abandon my freshly brewed piping hot tea and come to see this mystery guest for myself.
She knew it was me.
Well, I felt our time working together in Nodcry warranted some courtesy. I couldn't exactly let you freeze to death out here in the wind. Unfortunately, I can't invite you inside either. The rules of Glupov wouldn't allow it, and as a harbinger, I have to lead by
What?
example.
I can't drink
On the
tea?
plus side, Snezhnograd actually has some class, unlike Nasha Town.
Hey, yo.
Torchlight Books has a very nice selection of teas and cakes, so we can catch up there. Your
Okay.
treat, of course.
What? Why? The lovely faces are so funny.
Because I already wasted one perfectly good cup of tea today. That's why.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. I'll pay for it. Torchlight Books. Where is that? I'm TPing, whatever, man. Too far away. Bing, bang, boom. What the hell is Torchlight Books? Eh? Oh, it's this place. That looks kinda cool. Okay, okay.
I've ordered for the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you trust my taste.
No problem.
Okay, let's get down to business. I'm guessing
That
you
looks
don't actually
nice.
have any urgent business with
Ice
Tartaglia
cream.
per se. You just want information, right?
You got it, but how's he doing anyway? Hmm?
Wanna take a guess?
Picking fights again?
Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't underestimate Counselor Tartaglia, you know.
Counselor? Who the hell does he counsel?
That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezhnograd Vecha by now. Well, he's busy preparing some paperwork for their next meeting. They'll be discussing yet another extension to Project Stuzha. It's basically all anyone cares about in the Vecha these days.
It doesn't quite exactly strike me as a pen pusher. What the hell is a pen pusher? It's a little hard to
Yeah,
imagine.
He's more of the shoot first, ask questions later sort, isn't he? It all started with a very detailed letter that Capitano left for the jester, Piero, before leaving for Natlan. In that letter, he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key people were reassigned to Tartaglia.
Oh,
I guess he'd already prepared to leave us for good all the way back then. But Piero didn't reveal the contents of the letter until the events in Natlan had concluded.
why him?
That was his reaction, too. Why me? With a bewildered look on his face. He'd always assumed Capitano looked down on him. He was a man who kept his thoughts to himself and barely spoke to him the whole time they'd known each other. But he occasionally brought Tartaglia along to my tea parties back in the day. So to the rest of us, it was clear that Capitano had quite a lot of respect for his young comrade. By the rest,
The child looks
I
so
mean my tea party
chuffed
regulars,
next to Capitano.
Valentino, Rosaline, and... actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it. Anyway, the Milius situation happened. Normally, it took a lot to get under Capitano's skin, but that time he was furious.
Madge.
It's not really my place to talk about it, though. You can ask Tartaglia about it sometime. Basically, Tartaglia probably had the wrong idea about Capitano all along. Right up until Piero revealed the letter he'd left behind.
He didn't like
Capitano
what
believed
child
that
did in
despite
Lua.
Tartaglia's immaturity, he showed great potential. Plus, he possessed a kind of purity rarely seen among members of the Fatui.
Look at their face. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's one of the few things that I'd agree those two have in common. But there's one other reason why Capitano chose Tartaglia to assume command of his troops. He knew that after he was gone,
I mean, everybody
all of the
else
others
is a
swooped
rat.
in on his army like vultures. With the ones who stood to benefit the most being the rooster Pulcinella and Regrator Pantalone. Once they divided Capitano's troops between them, they'd be more powerful than ever. No one would be able to stop them. So, you can see why Capitano chose to hand that letter to Piero, right?
Jester needs to maintain a balance of power. Yeah, I guess so.
Exactly. Piero also needed to back a harbinger as soon as possible. And all things considered, Tartaglia was the best choice. Even though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time, he and Pantalone are ultimately not cut from the same
Yeah,
cloth.
Pantalone is a rat.
I'd say Capitano made a
Agreed.
good judgment call. Anyone else caught in this situation would probably feel like they'd been hung out to dry. His best course of action will be to distance himself from any shady business, while still maintaining friendly relations with Pantalone, but seeking Pulcinella's support at the same time.
Sure, it's okay to tell me all this inside information.
What's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill a little tea? Besides, none of this is confidential anyway. Ask any journalist out there. They'll give you all the lurid details. You'll see it firsthand if you ever sit in on a session of the Snezhnaya Vecha. All the factional strife, whether open or unspoken, it plays out for all to see in that one little room. Having a voice in the Vecha is the only way to steer policies in your favor. So, every person in that room represents a particular interest group. Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial sector, and Tartaglia represents the Fatui soldiers. Personally, I have no interest in political jousting, but since I have a number of engineers and researchers under my command, I have to make their voices heard. Then there's Pulcinella, the linchpin of the
Look at this
Vecha.
guy.
Represents politics itself. Everything involves him, so nothing can bypass him. Any issue that comes up, he knows how
Big
to meet
schnauzer.
it. That's what the Tsaritsa values most about him.
This explains a lot.
I'm starting to see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are, but also powerless to change it. A complex web of interests connects all parties involved. And the Tsaritsa sitting at the top adds another layer of complexity. It must be nearly impossible to come up with a perfect
Politics.
solution.
All right, I'm done carrying this conversation. Time for you to answer a question of mine.
Oh, it's
You
Columbina.
must have known that you can get the info you needed from me.
Oh.
So why was Tartaglia the first person you asked to see and not me?
You're not jealous, are you? I mean, she did say not to look for her, but that's just Sundere, I think. Columbina told us she means you have to go drink tea with her. So Columbina was right. We should just listen to her.
Huh? Jealous? As if. Wait. Oh, I think I know what it is. Columbina passed on my message to you before you left Not Cry, right? I only meant you should be mindful of which side you're on. Is that actually why you didn't ask for me? Because you took that to heart?
Want to make sure I wasn't being disrespectful.
You... fair enough. It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians I've been hanging around with lately. Always beating about the bush when they talk. I guess it must have rubbed off on me. Anyway, just ask for my help next time, okay? Little things like this are no problem.
Aw,
Lady Marionette.
very cute.
What now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is, just leave it on my desk. I'll look at it later.
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency.
Isn't it always? I've told you before. Fixing the tracks and transporting ice blocks does not constitute an emergency.
The equipment in Svietlolaitovka is in urgent need of maintenance. With how the weather's been recently, we suspect that the cause is a buildup of snow, exceeding the maximum weight limit. The supports on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in a nearby ice cave. Luckily, Odette's team was nearby and launched a rescue operation.
Odette.
But we're still facing a severe manpower shortage for both the rescue and engineering teams.
I guess that's it then. Our tea party will have to end here. I'm the only engineer you'll need.
I wanna go with her, but I promised Paimon I wouldn't go too far. True, Paimon isn't with us.
Do you actually want to come with, or are you just saying that?
I can just say send by when people are in danger. Just tell Paimon I'll be right back. All good.
Nice of you to return the favor. I'll have a couple of people look after Paimon. They can let her know that you had to step out for a while. Given how urgent this is, I'm sure she'll understand. And honestly, I'd rather have your help than anyone else's. Between your skills and experience, you would be reliable help.
Great, thanks. Sounds like a plan.
Then let's go.
NPC voice line.
Take 2 people to Podvorny
Great.
restaurant. Find her room and watch it like a hawk until we get back. If anything happens to Paimon, you'll be answering to me.
Oh,
Yes, Lady
shit.
Marionette.
Does Androne like Paimon, actually? Rush to Svetlodevka. I have a TP there.
They weren't exaggerating. This is really dangerous. It's a good thing only one of them broke. From what I've been told, most of the trapped miners are over in that direction.
I'll go rescue them.
You do that while I check the rest of the equipment. I'll evacuate the people around here as I go. Meet me back here as soon as you're done.
Oh, like who the frick is in this room? That is so important. I mean, they should know Paimon. Most of them, at least. I got to aim it in WoA. Yippee! Congrats, Bibu. Congrats, congrats. Do I just go down here? I guess so.
I have to be getting close.
Don't go any further.
Is that Odette? Sounds like Odette. It is. Hello.
It's too dangerous here. There's a highly aggressive monster on the prowl. You need to leave, now.
I'm with Sandrone, that's Morora.
Ah, I see. You're the backup from Snezhnaya.
She's so cute,
Well,
man. Look at
I'm
her.
Odette. Good to meet you.
Hello.
So this is Odette. She was the first member of the Fatui on the scene.
There are 5 people trapped in the cave. Monster type is unknown, and so is its location. Let's go. Every second counts.
It reminds me of Ambi a little bit. Oh, it's not freezing? Don't worry about it. Oh, it's Lumin not freezing. At least Lumin has some boots, I guess. That's something.
Careful. Something's moving.
What the? Kinda hoping to lose the poll, because Monia is having a rerun. I wanted to have a guaranteed. I hope you just win Monia as well, and then you have both. Easy. Why my Electro? Oh, Because I have Odette in my team. What the hell is that?
This must be the monster's shadow. Looks like a tough opponent.
Take this!
Immune.
Let's begin.
I ask? No. Wait, how do I have 6? Oh, there's C3 here, right? Ah, that's why I have 6 stacks. 2 more stacks or what? Yeah, 2 more. Cool. No, I went big. Wait, yeah, I was confused. Isn't 4 stacks max?
Stay back!
What the hell is that sound? Monster. It sounds like something small though, no? Anyway.
Crystalline Adagio.
Work.
Potted dust.
I don't really need a MC when they give me a bunch of slimes to fight. I
see them. They're right behind the monster. The
Bro, it's
monster seems very agitated. It could attack at any moment. Let's make the first move.
It's just a little guy. It's just a little guy. Oh, wait. Never mind. Boy, I got it got one shot.
Oh, thank you for saving us. We'd have been monster fodder otherwise.
I guess it's C3 or that makes sense.
You're welcome. You should be safe now. Follow this route out. She and I will stay behind to watch the rear.
The path has been cleared. It's safe now. You can leave.
Thank you. Come on, let's go. This way.
Why is there a zone there? Look at the zone. Why?
I've searched the area. Pretty sure the monster made a tactical retreat.
This is
Yeah,
Slayer.
but with us here, it won't be coming back anytime soon. It may be small, but don't be fooled. It's a ferocious beast. People are just food in its eyes. It's lucky we got here when we did. The trapped miners have been successfully evacuated. Time for us to leave.
Wait, this place... There's something unusual about it.
Yeah. Wait, cutscene? Of course, any power ever, MC can use it. Wait, that's when we get the sword? Yo!
I don't know.
It looks kinda cool.
It's back?
Guess it has family. This way. Run!
No more dull blade, chat. Very nice. Or I guess prototype Rancour in the last few patches. Damn. Whoa, using powers?
Thanks. Let's get out of here.
Oh, sick. Actually, a long cutscene. This cutscene was basically as long as all of the cutscenes in the latest HSR patch. Yep. Yo, we got a weapon though. Exiphanes blade. Hey, it looks so cool. Look at it. Fast equip. Put it on the traveler. Level 1. Good enough. Can I not level it? Why can't I level it? I can't, I have to complete that quest. Okay, I'll use the enemy splitter for now, I guess. Whatever, man. We'll run with a level 20. No. I'll use the mist splitter. There's a room here. 1 out of 3. Wait, there should be an elevator or something. What? How do I go back up? There's no way I have to climb. Seems like I do. Nah, I'll just TP. What the hell? Saved.
Everyone's accounted for. We managed to rescue them all. We also placed a sign at the entrance to the cave, warning people to stay away. You really held your own today. I still don't know your name.
It's Chimera. I am an adventurer. You can call me traveler like everyone else. Wait, her earrings are really pretty. Shiny.
Don't think I've seen you before. I'll remember the name. Alright then. See you around.
Oh boy.
Hello, Lady Marionette.
I hear the rescue operation was a great success. I knew I could count on you. What brings you here, Odette? Here for a performance?
No, a Fatui mission. I happened to be nearby and heard the crash.
Performance?
She hasn't introduced herself then. Odette is the prima ballerina of Snezhnaya. She's quite the celebrity.
Wow.
If you ever hear people mention the 2 crowning jewels of the Korolievsky troupe, they're talking about Odette and the prima donna, Vodianitsa. On top of that, Odette's also a rising Fatui star. It's looking likely she'll inherit the title of the Fair Lady. She learned all her combat skills from Rosaline herself. Used to be one of her most valued subordinates, too.
My bad,
me,
Odette.
Lady Marionette.
If she's Rosaline's protege, that makes me... Never mind. There's no need to bring it up. No point in
Yo, my
being
bad, my bad.
awkward.
It wasn't my fault, technically. Right? Raiden did it, not me. True? I wonder you're such a keen fighter.
How's progress on your end, Lady Marionette?
Equally successful. I finished reinforcing all the equipment. Took me a little longer without Polonia's help. But the outcome is the same, of course. Even if the heavy snowfall summoned by that monster lasts for another 3 months straight, this equipment won't give way. Alright, now that we're done here, it's time to get out of this blizzard.
That's it? Is there more work to be done? I mean, Sandrone just did it all in 2 minutes. She's kind of the goat.
Sure, but Snezhnaya will send someone to investigate and draw up a relief plan. And I guess I'll have to write the incident report myself this time, since it involves a mechanical malfunction. First, Pantalone needs to approve the budget, then Pulcinella has to sign off on the plan. Once they've argued it out and reached a compromise, we can move forward. That's the rough.
So you need an
process.
appointment for an
Could take
appointment?
anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, depending on how smoothly it goes.
In the meantime, people have to wait? That's realistic.
Yup, nothing we can do about it. There's a whole stack of incident reports like this back at the office.
The snow has eased a little for now, but there's no telling when that will change with that monster still at large. Fuel for heating is in short supply, and relief is weeks away. There's no immediate threat to life, but still, it just feels like
Irish and the MC from To Your Eternity look the same.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Let's get
I
back
don't know
to
that game, but
Snezhnaya.
I believe it.
When did you get a new sword?
I
Oh, I
found
have
it
a
in
new
a
sword.
cave. It handles pretty nicely.
You have a strange affinity for secondhand swords.
What? Anyway. Your Eternity is an anime. Oh. Oh. I haven't watched it, no. That's child? It is. Yo. Man.
Huh. Well, if it isn't Counselor Tartaglia, Mr. Big Shot himself.
Go easy on me, all right? I'm still recovering from the interrogation the real big shots put me through. Hey, comrade, it's been too long. I heard you
Yo,
came
what's up?
looking for me earlier. Nicest surprise I've had in a while. Good to see you too, Odette. I'm guessing you guys just got back from Sviatlo-Laidovka. How'd it go? Crisis averted?
It went fine.
How about you? Any new developments?
Not really. Same as ever. Growing opposition to Project Stuzha, and the usual rebuttals are starting to ring hollow. The results of the mock vote were pretty dire. Pulcinella was fuming. I've never seen the old man so angry.
That's not good news. It takes a lot to rattle him.
Yeah, obviously if push comes to shove, there are ways to crack down on dissent. But...
Sorry, I have to ask something. This is going to sound blunt, but may I?
Huh? Of course, fire away.
How the hell are you
Sounds
the
to
counselor?
me like everyone's
Never
tearing
mind.
their hair out trying to figure out how to deal with opposition to Project Stuzha. But what exactly is this project's purpose? And how can it be so important that even people like you two refuse to stand up for the ordinary people of Snezhnaya?
True though.
Interesting. I gotta hand it to you, comrade. You sure don't mince your words.
Excuse her? What does she mean? Refuse to stand up for ordinary people?
Gosh, how does she dare speak to the Harbingers?
Oh
like
my
that?
gosh.
Are you interrogating us now?
It's okay, Sandrone.
Yeah, that
Let
was
me
kinda cool.
explain. I think I understand where she's coming from. If I could, I'd take your side right now. In fact, my position's very similar to yours. I've only held back on casting a dissenting vote in the Vecha because the Tsaritsa would never let me get away with it. Still, I have a responsibility to the Fatui armed forces, so I do what I can to make their voices heard. Most of them are just regular folks from small towns far from the capital. I'm sure you've seen how much those kinds of places
So they're
are
on the
struggling
fence.
right now. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'm from Arepasak myself. Things aren't going so swell there either.
Right, so this affects you directly. That's my question. So why? Are they being blackmailed or something? Gun to their head by the Tsaritsa?
The Tsaritsa wants to create a better, safer future for the people of Snezhnaya, but she's thinking long term. I don't doubt that from where you're standing, Project Stuzha seems to be creating all sorts of issues for everyone.
Well, I guess the point is, when you're 6,000 plus years old, it's easier to think in the long term. What about the people who don't live that much?
But considering the Tsaritsa's vision for the future, these are sacrifices worth making. Sounds cold, I know. But I promise it's not as black and white as it seems. Maybe Sandrone and I can't oppose Project Stuzha outright, but we're constantly raising our concerns in Vecha meetings. And even though we can't put an end to it, there are plenty of other ways to make a difference. We're trying everything we can think of, and so is Pulcinella. I respect Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, and trust her decisions. But at the end of the day, I'm still just a normal guy who cares deeply about my homeland. And my family, who all live here. There's no way I would ever abandon them.
As contentious
Interesting.
as things can get within the Vecha, there's no selfishness or malice behind it.
Everyone wants to get through this period as smoothly as possible. The issue is that there's no way of pleasing everyone under the present circumstances. Most of the time, we're trying to decide on the lesser of two evils, which obviously isn't a great look. But that is not the same thing as being blindly loyal to the Tsaritsa. No one's got their head in the sand here. We're all well aware of the way things are. We're just doing our best to make it work.
In fairness to Snezhnaya, she rushed to Svietlo Laidovka's aid the moment she heard that people were in danger.
That's fair, it's just
And
they...
even Tartaglia, who used to only care about the thrill of the fight, is clearly doing his best to rise to the demands of his new role as counselor.
They really trust the Tsaritsa's plan then. So I guess we have to know what the plan is. Maybe my question was a bit rude. No, it wasn't. It was fine. I'll still like to know what exactly Tsaritsa is up to. It's a good question, I think. This dialogue was nice though, I like that. Especially Odette's reaction because she doesn't know who I am. That was kind of cool.
Hey, come on. There's only so much we can say, so don't press us too hard. Look, I know how untenable the Tsaritsa's position looks if you don't understand her motives. Maybe you've heard already, but she's currently leading her army on a campaign to the east to defeat the monster that's been causing these brutal blizzards. Striking that monster down will be a significant step in dealing with the present energy crisis. As laser-focused as she is on realizing her lifelong ambitions, she's still putting time and energy into taking down this powerful monster. To me, that says a lot. If she thought Snezhnaya and its people didn't matter in the grand scheme of things, why would she waste her time on something like this?
You have a point. Yeah, I don't think it's actually some stupid plan. I just wonder if it's actually worth it. But in their mind, it clearly is. They're on board with it, very much so. So it has to be some crazy well thought out plan that just has sacrifices. Or they're all stupid. One or the other. You have a point.
Thanks. I meant every word I said, though. I wasn't just trying to placate you. I've already done more than enough diplomacy for one day.
I still think this adventurer raises a very important point. Our two harbingers have made their positions very clear. But there are many others in the Vecha who must feel trapped and forced to vote against their conscience. I think it's a very valuable quality to be willing to speak one's mind, despite the risk of offending powerful figures.
True. True, Odette. Is that why they kidnapped that guy, so he can vote against? I wonder if Odette and Ayosha and Vodyanica are actually the ones that secretly are building up this revolution against this Project Stuja. Maybe they are. That's kind of what it looked like in the trailer they showed. A little bit. Mostly because we know each other quite well.
You can say that again. I highly doubt we'd feel the need to explain ourselves so much if we didn't know you so well.
Forgive me, adventurer, but might I be so bold as to ask about your background? How is it that you can converse?
Oh, I don't have Paimon with me, so nobody knows who I am.
Oh, haven't you been properly introduced?
Easier said than done. I like to think I'm not the kind of person who goes around busting open people's old wounds.
Oh.
I've only learned her name so far, and no details of her experiences. Is something wrong?
Yeah, Signora loves to be, all good.
Is there no avoiding the subject of Rosaline?
No, it's just... Alright, I guess there's no getting around it.
Maybe Odette hates me.
World-renowned traveler who helped resolve the storm terror threat in Mondstadt, cleaned up after the mess I made in Liyue, and then went to Inazuma, where there was a duel before the throne, in which the traveler defeated Rosaline.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I didn't think you two would be seeing much of each other, so I figured it wasn't worth bringing up.
It's fine. It was a long time ago. It's fine. Sorry, I just remembered that we have a rehearsal coming
Oh,
up.
poor thing.
Please excuse me. I should get going.
Does she hate me now? I'm cooked? Oh no. Odette hates me, chat.
I've mentioned this to you before, remember? She was Rosaline's most valued subordinate. But they didn't actually get along. Not that Rosaline was really the type of person to make friends, but death has a way of resolving a lot of conflicts.
Don't let it weigh on you. Like she said, it was a long time ago. It's in the past now.
It's
Odette has
fine,
a
it runs
very
away.
different personality from Rosaline. Give her some time. I'm sure she'll work through it.
Oh?
Oh, by the way, where's Paimon? It's not like her to hide away.
She hasn't been feeling well, so she's resting at Podvorier restaurant. I got a couple of my people to look after her while we were gone.
Oh, right. Sorry to hear that. Poor thing. Reminds me of when Tonya was little. She really felt the cold back then. Used to get ill all the time. I felt so bad for
Maybe
her,
almost
seeing her
4
lying in
years.
bed,
Oh.
coughing. She was so mature for her age, though. Whenever someone came to visit her, she'd greet
Are we
them
gonna
with a
see
smile
Child's
and
family?
never complain. I'm sure Paimon's a good kid too.
We saw Tozer before, but only
You're a
him.
little short on manpower, right? Let me have a couple of my people take over for yours. I'll send my most capable and reliable. They'll make sure Paimon can recover in peace.
Well,
Yo,
that
Paimon got
would
the
be
whole
great.
squad.
Your people are more qualified.
Thanks.
Hey, don't mention it. I'm sure you have.
Paimon
things
has
to
her
do.
own Fatui army
Hopefully
now.
this takes a load off your mind. So no more accusing me of not being on your side, all right?
I met the Jester when I first arrived.
Already? That was quick.
Seemed to know who Paimon was. I'll see him again to clear things up.
I'm afraid I can't help you there. Our director's recent movements are confidential. Even we're not in the loop. If you hadn't told me, I never would have known he'd gone south. I assumed he'd been in Glupov this whole time.
I see,
Well,
got it.
I guess I'd better go sort out Paimon's security situation.
His
I have
movements
some
are
other work to catch up
confidential.
on at Glupov anyway.
That's
Me
crazy.
too. I have an incident report to write up. Let's leave it there for now.
Sure thing, see ya. That was cool, I like that actually.
I guess everyone's in a difficult position. But Tartaglia's right. I have things to do. Things I want to do, and things I ought to do. To start with, I should go ask Alosha if he knows of any way to help Svietla Ledovka.
Bum. Good. Let's go tell the guy to take care of the people. Go to Zolny. God bless this feature, by the way. Imagine if the focus experience wasn't a thing, and I have to complete some garbage quest to be able to continue this one. Though I would be mad. But it's okay. Watch her hunt us down in the dark and be like, this is what you get for killing my mama. Well, apparently they didn't get along well. Apparently. Back in 1.x that was awful. I think that got introduced in like 3.x if I remember right, or even 4.x. It's been a while, I mean, a long time it was awful. I have the new sword.
Very faint vibration, but it's getting stronger as I get closer to the Statue of the Seven. Does this sword have some connection to the statue? But all it does is vibrate, even when I touch it. That place I got this sword from was definitely out of the ordinary. Maybe I should try channeling the power of cryo?
Use the power of cryo on the statue. Dot dot dot. Oh, I wants me to scale it.
It worked!
What
There
the?
really is something special about this sword.
Huh? Enhance Exiphanes blade. Wait. Ooh. Traveler journey far into foreign little lands, or all for a slim chance of redemption. Yo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I have to do this with every statue? Oh no, it's every statue in Snezhnaya. Awaken the statues with cryo to enhance. It's not like every region, it's all of them in Snezhnaya. Wait, it just gets leveled like that? I don't have to put any mats into it? That's kinda cool. Wait.
I don't really understand what just happened, but I'm pretty sure this sword just got a little more powerful. I'll have to try the same thing again when I come across another statue of the Seven. In the meantime,
We can't level it up to max yet. I guess you need 7 statues, we only have like 5 or 6? 5? I think we have 5, right? 1, 2, 3. 1 up here, 4. And 5. Yeah, 5. Should we just do that real quick? Let me just do this. Level 90 right now. 90 is max though. Boom. That's cool. Max effect. So you can max the weapon, but not the passive, you mean? I see. Yeah. I mean, let me do that then. I wanna use it. I thought maybe it would be like all the region statues, because there's 7. So I thought it would be like every region has an upgrade for it. But no, it's only the ones in Snezhnaya. Boom. Some corner of the universe, there must be answers and hope. How much time? Well, I can't read that. Oh, it's here. How much time has slipped away since someone looked up at the starry sky with such a thought? What was here? It is not known when the traveler gave up on capturing sounds amidst the eternal silence. If that is the case, then allow me to say a few words. I don't know what this means. Anyway. And... Ping! Hehehe. Boom. Perhaps humans are no different from moths drawn to a flame. Didn't somebody say this? Capitano or something? But so be it, even the most ordinary life yearns to survive. I swear I heard that one before. Signora, maybe? Maybe, I don't know. Bing. The darkness cannot dull the traveler's edge. What else? With swords and plowshares aboard, a new beginning is well within reach. So... I'm just missing... This is R1, 2, 3. So R4, R5 I'm missing, right? So it's R3 right now. But it's maxed out. I mean, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. Oh, it says it here, R3. So this weapon is insane. This weapon is crazy. When the traveler equips this, their crit damage increases by 6% for every element they have resonated with. Additionally, traveler attack is also increased by 24% and it regenerates 5 elemental energy when they hit an opponent every 5 seconds. This can be triggered even when the character is not on the field. Crazy weapon. Now I have too much crit rate. Do I have a set for MC? Maybe I do. Let's try to make some set. Without touching Yaya and Sandrone. I'm guessing this is overcapped, right? Am I overcapped? Oh yeah. Oh. So I don't really have a 4-piece. But it's okay, I'll just use this for now, it's fine. I'll just use this for now. It's okay, it's okay. Okay. Let's continue with the story. Little detour for the weapon. These texts people can put down are so annoying. You can turn them off. There's a character named Glaya. Yeah, I saw it. If you go to your build menu with your T button, and then you press E, construct details, there's a button here to turn every prime ice construct from co-op off, so you never get them again. The structures, but not the texts. Texts are a part of it. What I did, I just deleted them. You can go to your map, manage prime ice constructs, and then click on one. And then you have this button here, the trash bin with a plus on it. You can just select the ones you don't want to see. Like these two are the signs. You can just delete them. Like select, delete. I kept the other stuff because it can be useful. But you can delete them, mass delete, 100 at a time. So it's not that hard to remove them all. I prefer this because I kinda wanna have the other ones. Like the bounce pads and the fires and all of the other ones basically. But I don't care about the texts, I don't like the texts. Yeah, they did well with the options for it, I think. The only thing that I think they should add is to block future ones, but only for certain constructs. So if I want to disable getting only signs and warnings, I should be able to do that, you know? Or any of the... Maybe somebody hates cubes, so they don't want cubes from others. They can disable the cubes only, you know?
Hello there. How can I help?
Tatishchev. I'm looking for Alyosha.
Sure thing. Give me a second, I'll go fetch him for you.
Fetch.
It's a familiar story. I've had similar experiences. Although Snezhnaya doesn't deliberately delay or withhold relief, those first few days of waiting for help are always the hardest. It's a fundamental contradiction. If emergency relief can't be delivered in time, what's the point in even calling it emergency relief?
True. Emergency, but you need 7 appointments to get it. That is cooked. I lived in Germany, I know how it is. You need appointment to get an appointment. We'll just have to wait.
Not necessarily. I think there's a good chance that Kresny Crystal from Sartomeros will start flowing into the market.
Really? Why? Or the ones we busted.
When we resolve Stratomaros' energy issue, it's like we open the floodgates.
Hmm.
A huge backlog of crystal is now available to the townspeople. There's no way they can use it up at once. A lot of them will probably stockpile it and slowly work their way through. Probably a good idea, since energy prices are only going to keep rising. But there will always be people who urgently need Mora.
I'll sell it to the highest bidder. Doesn't it mean just somebody else makes on a monopoly? Unless you limit how many people can buy.
Exactly. At the current prices, selling crystal is an easy way for an ordinary person to make a fortune. Hey boss, how much do I have left in my account?
1 second, let me check. So, you're planning on buying the crystal out of your own pocket?
Yeah. I don't know if I have enough, so I'll chip in a little extra and buy as much as I can afford.
Let me cover this. I am rich.
No, it's fine. You're new to Snezhnaya, and you have your own living expenses to worry about. Besides, you're already providing the train.
It's okay, I volunteered for this. Apparently I have infinite money.
Here's your Mora. See what you can find at the market. But I doubt there'll be much crystal left.
Yeah, well, can't hurt to take a look. Let's see. Huh?
What is that doing here?
Oh, Alosha, and...
Hello. Well, that's awkward.
Hello.
Hi.
I didn't realize you two knew each other.
Yeah, she hates me. She also didn't realize that you two knew each other.
Yeah, I take on some odd jobs in the city to supplement my hunting income. Sometimes I work as a cleaner or prop hand at the theater where Odette is one of the big stars, so I've met her a few times. When the
Sure.
weather's as bad as this, it's better for a hunter to adapt than to keep looking for game.
Yes, and we sometimes need extra help.
Wait, why is the atmosphere so awkward? I thought things went pretty smoothly in Svietlolaidovka. So, what brings you here, Miss Odette? Looking for some new props?
No. After I got back to the theater, I couldn't stop thinking about the situation in Svietlolaidovka. It bothered me so much, I couldn't focus on my dancing. So I decided I'd come here and see if there's anything I can do.
Go either.
You too, I presume. I suppose that's why you're here. I didn't feel comfortable expressing my true opinions in front of the Harbingers. Not least because ordinary Fatui like me don't even know what Project Snezhnaya is all about. Without knowing the full picture, I can't make sense of it. And at some point, if things aren't making sense to me, I can't just keep going along with it.
So many people feel the same way.
True.
They wish they could do something, but all kinds of reservations hold them back. Explains why groups like the Roadcott are springing up to fill the gap.
Yes. Well, that's one option. But there are risks to consider with organizations like that. The Fatui does not encourage their activities.
Right, because things can get out of hand, and it's hard to hold the right people accountable when they do. I've heard about a few cases like that.
Sandrone said Odette was on track to inherit the title of the Fair Lady. If so, she'll be able to find out what Project Snezhnaya is really about. Still, it's probably a little soon to ask her about that. There may be more to the story.
What's on your mind?
Nothing. I'm just hanging around.
I think we can both agree that no matter which side you're on, it can't stop you from doing the right thing. Where there's a will, there's a way. I know what Rosaline did while she was abroad. You made the right decision, so no hard feelings. So, what's your plan?
Oh, we were gonna buy some crystal. I heard there's some on the market right now.
Funny. I had the same idea. In that case, let me pay. I can claim it back as mission expenses.
She looks kinda rich. A little bit.
The real issue here is that government relief is behind schedule. Surely it makes more sense for the state to cover these costs than for us to pay out of our own pockets.
True. It's a huge
Well, bro
expense
said
after
croissant.
all.
So it's just basically crystals. I don't know why they say it like crystal. But okay, I guess. It's crystals. Thanks for helping. Okay, we're buying stuff. Bought.
Let me see. I'll take it all, please. And I'll be needing a receipt. Right. Choose mission budget under the expense category, but be sure to specify emergency rescue operation in the description. Otherwise, the normal reimbursement limit will apply. Let's book this train. Regulations say that if we need to transport Kresnik Crystal during Project Stuja, extra carriages can be added 1 hour before departure.
Yo, she's milking the company funds. That's kind of smart.
The train will be escorted to its destination by Fatui guards.
This is my first time seeing you handle Fatui affairs, Miss Odette. It seems you're as skilled an officer as you are a dancer.
You flatter me. It's only because I've been doing both my whole life.
Whoa. Well. Okay then. Sounded kind of dark, a little bit. Glad we're in safe hands.
Anyway, I bet you've been non-stop today, am I right? Any idea how Paimon's doing?
Got my hands full, but I'm gonna go back to check on her. Imagine Paimon is just gone.
What's
They were.
wrong? Who's Paimon?
Her
It's a balloon.
travel buddy hasn't been feeling well. She caught a cold right after they got to Snezhnaya.
Sounds like she's important to you. I can't believe you've been dealing with this on top of everything you've been doing to help the people of Snezhnaya.
Paimon wouldn't want that either.
I've got nothing going on right now, so I'll join you. I want to see how she's doing.
Imagine she's not even there and they were guarding an empty room.
That someone gave me back in Svietlolaidovka. Plus, I know a little bit about relieving cold symptoms.
She'll appreciate the company and she'll definitely enjoy the candy.
All right then.
Deal.
Let's go. I still don't know what the deal is between these two, but at least the tension seems to have vanished. A good sign, hopefully.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't know who Rosalind is. So that's sad. It's not my fault that Rosalind died. He should be able to connect the dots if he knows. Surely. Okay, how is Paimon? Spymon. Baimon. Yo.
Hello. Sorry, but there's a sick person recovering in this room. Can I help you?
It's my room.
What happened?
One of the child's guys.
Please, excuse me. Are you the Traveler? Could I take a quick look at your Adventurer Handbook? Master Child said I should verify your identity.
Here you go, buddy. Yo, it's massive.
Ah, it's really you. Sorry for the inconvenience. We're under strict orders from Master Child to keep this room well guarded.
That's good, that's good.
At the same time, we can't interfere with Podvoye Restaurant's business. That would only seem all the more suspicious and draw unwanted attention to this room. Besides myself, a few of my colleagues are stationed in and around the restaurant, in plain clothes, of course. Rest assured, you're in safe hands.
I
W.
didn't expect such a high standard of protection.
Well, Master Child handpicked us for this special assignment. We're not about to let anything go wrong. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. Please, head inside.
So they really make you feel like a big deal here. That's kind of cool, I think. Oh, she's there.
Oh, hey! Who's our new friend?
She must be
Hi,
confused now.
I'm Odette. The Traveler and I crossed paths a few times.
This is the balloon they've been guarding. It's just a little, it's just a little thingy. She's a member of the Fatui, but she's solid. We can trust her.
Another friend from the Fatui, huh? You're practically a member yourself by this point.
True. How are you feeling?
Paimon's definitely on the mend. We should be back to our usual travels in a few days' time. Seems like that doctor was right. It's just... Paimon's limbs are still feeling a little chilly.
I have just the thing.
What is that?
Whoa! What's this? Is that a flame inside an ice cube?
Vodka.
Is this real ice? How's it not melting? And how does the fire keep on burning?
All keen observations. You're right. This is called Core Ignis.
It's from
Whenever I've
SpongeBob.
caught a cold in the past, I found I recover much more quickly if I place this by my bed. You're welcome to borrow it.
Awesome! Wow! It's so nice and warm! Oh, it's like magic. Your name was Odette, right? How did you two meet again?
Looks like she's in pretty good spirits. That's a relief.
Your
Any
friend.
progress with your investigation yet?
Couldn't get anything out of the Harbingers. Well, they don't. I feel like they don't even know the whole story. They just trust
No
the
surprises
Saritsa
there,
or
I'm
what?
sure. They're not likely to let anything slip.
Look into this Rocket organization.
The Rokad, huh?
How I can contact them.
Let me think. Members of the Rokad keep their true identities hidden, but I think there might be someone I can introduce you to. Leave it with me. Meet me at the Korolyevsky troop tomorrow, and I'll tell you how it goes.
Is Vodyanitsa
Anyone
part
like
of
a
them?
drink? I'm gonna head to the bar.
I want a Fanta.
Maybe some hot milk?
Milk?
Paimon's in the mood for something warm. Enough with the secret chat, you two. Let's catch up properly in a minute. Paimon wants to know everything that's happened today.
Yes, man.
It'll be kind of like Tabletop Troop. No reason why listening to a story can't be an adventure.
Okay. Snezhnaya Adventure Journal rewards available. Rest until the following day. Okay. What's this? Oh, the Stellar Jades codes. I got them by mail. Whatever, man. Yeah, let's see what happens tomorrow. Go to the Korolyevsky Theater. You can go there on foot. We're gonna meet Vodyanitsa now. She's probably there. I do want to try MC because people say it's good. The character seems to be very good. I think you can get C2 right now, right? I only have C1. Mastery. Yeah, 120 mastery, I guess. That's pretty good. Doesn't change the gameplay much, though. I guess I won't collect these, maybe somebody needs them. Yo!
Ah, you made it. I've got some tickets, and I managed to set something up with the Rokot. It'll have to wait until after the show, though. Happy to stay and watch? I doubt you've seen the Korolyevsky troupe on stage before.
No
Pleasure.
problem.
Here, this is the way in.
We actually get to watch it.
yourself for a routine inspection in accordance with theater regulations. Thank you.
Who is this guy? Oh, it's Valerie. Valerie. Oh, he looks so chopped, no?
Is that guy with the fatui? Looks like he's waiting for something.
Okay.
His face looks fine. It's just the outfit looks so bad. Huh?
Please proceed through to the theater.
Didn't expect him here though.
What's up? Everything okay?
Wasn't expecting such strict security here.
Snezhnaya's business and political leaders are always passing through here, so it makes sense that security's tight. Still, it's a little unusual to see the Fatui's Armory Palace guard here. You saw him, right? The guy right at the back. Strong, silent type. His name's Valeri. He's part of the Special Assignments Battalion, but I only ever see him here for one thing. To look for a guy named Mitya.
Mitya. It's Mitya.
Supposedly a researcher, though he never seems to put much time in at the office. The theater is one of his favorite places to hang out when he's playing hooky from work. But that's not for us to worry about. Let's go. The show's about to start.
We're gonna see him too, probably. Ah.
What do you think? Pretty impressive,
Ooh.
huh?
That looks nice. Nice. This reminds me of Opera Epiclese. Oh.
Oh, the one in Fontaine? I hear it's iconic. Never seen it for myself, though.
So somebody will die.
Here we are, just in time. Sorry, coming through.
Surely not, right? Why is this guy mad? Excuse us.
If you're gonna show up late, keep your mouth shut.
What's his problem? Whatever. No point arguing with people like that.
There she is. That's who I'm introducing you to later.
Vodyanitsa.
She's the lead singer of the troupe, Vodyanitsa.
Hello. Let's look at it. It's chill. Technology. How is this voice coming out of her? What? She's so small. Magic, I guess. Say what has its own laws.
Directly to the green room.
But the village supposed to have 0 AM? Yeah. He doesn't need any.
There.
Follow Ayosha to the green room. Where is that? Is it behind this actually? Ooh, this looks cool. Damn. That's quite nice. Can I open this though? Ooh. Those kind of remind me of Opera. Epic Lays. A little smaller though.
Hey there. Excuse me.
Can you believe it? I'm so mad right now.
She's mad.
Come in.
Oh, it's you two.
Why is she mad? This little rat. Wasn't expecting to see you here. Why isn't she a part of it?
Huh? You know each other? Oh, wait. Is this who you were telling me about? The one you met yesterday and couldn't stop thinking about?
I never said that.
Yes, you did. Why are you denying it? It was
What?
right before I went on that rant about the moody factory owner. Oh, I remember it so clearly.
Might I ask what brings you to
There's a cute
here?
voice.
Oh,
Vodyanitsa.
I just brought her here to see the show. And when it finished, she was full of praise for Vodyanitsa's performance. So I thought I'd try my luck, see if we could get the chance to chat for a bit. Maybe get an autograph?
You work here. You of all people ought to know that's against the rules. It's not what the green room is there for.
Oh, what's the big deal? Come on, don't be shy. I can give you an autograph. You can take a picture too if you want.
Do as you please. I finished all my shows for the day. I'll leave you to chat.
Oh boy, Odette.
I wasn't making that stuff up, you know. Odette's just too proud to admit it. She thinks very highly of you. And so do I. You did the right thing in Svietloladovka.
We're good. Odette's out of earshot. I'll lock the door.
Odette isn't in on it? Really?
Confidentiality, of course. The Rokad is very strict on that.
Whoa, Alosha! Not out loud! Not with an outsider here!
Relax, I've taken care of it. Look at this.
The president's reply.
I thought Odette would be in on it as well.
Wait, so she's been approved to join?
Me? Who is the president? Eh? Somebody else is the president? Who could be the president even? I actually don't know. Is it Noi? As in me?
You told me last night that you wanted to get intel from the Rokad. Unfortunately, Rokad intel is only available to members. But ever since you set foot in Snezhnaya, we've been working together. I've seen the way you work, your character, and your motives. Everything about
Bro
you
just
is
made me a
perfectly
member.
in alignment with what we're trying to achieve in the Rokad. So I figured I might as well cut to the chase. I wrote a letter to the president explaining your situation, including just the right amount of detail.
His approval is a
His
guy.
approval came very quickly. Of course, it's still your decision whether you want to join or not. We'll respect your choice.
Maybe meet ya. You're both members.
Well, assuming Odette was telling the truth and she didn't misjudge you, I guess we don't need to worry about you blowing our cover. Still, you gave me a real fright. I didn't know that's why you came looking for me.
She's
So,
cute.
that stuff you said about
A bunch of animations as well, in my Genshin.
Just because Odette was here? Did you actually mean it?
Wow. I loved your singing.
Now you're talking. That's what I like to hear.
Anyway, let me give you a quick rundown of how things work. Like I said, the Rokad is a covert organization, and we hide our identities. Members typically don't meet in person or even know each other's identities. This helps us maintain a high level of independence and secrecy. Because of this, members are basically free to decide their methods without constraints, so long as the outcome of any activity doesn't violate the organization's principles.
After all, we don't have any ostensible contact with each other. This way, if anything goes wrong, no one else will be implicated.
Beyond the freedom to choose how you operate, it's also your choice whether to act at all. We have plenty of members who have yet to take any action. In short, joining the Rokot in and of itself won't place any restrictions on your activity in Snezhnaya. There's a code of conduct you can read if it interests you. But basically, as long as you don't plan on using your anonymity to go around doing evil, you'll be fine.
I tried reading it 5 or 6 times. Never made it all the way through. Even the most lackluster script makes for more interesting reading.
Sounds good to me, I'm in.
Great. Then I'll go grab an official application form.
I'm
Right back.
I'm a part of the rats now. We are the rats. We get to know each other.
Well, Alosha has this pet dog, you see. His name's Tagarin, and this one time, Alosha brought him backstage. Tagarin took quite a liking to me, so I played with him for a little bit and fed him some treats. Then, the Rokot was out on a mission one day, and even though we were all in disguise, Tagarin recognized me right away.
Just a coincidence, really. We didn't
Greeting.
report it to the higher-ups, though, to avoid dealing with the fallout. Like... my job at the theater, for instance. I really needed to make ends meet. By the way, what were you complaining about just before we came in? Did everything go okay with Chuganov?
Everything did not go okay. That's why I was so mad. I tried to make some small
Mad.
talk with him before I went on stage to fish for intel about the Iskra manufacturing plant. But he wouldn't take the bait. No matter what I said, he kept dodging the question. And then he started complaining. He said he didn't appreciate his second-rate
He's very
stalls
maddy.
because he usually gets a private box. I mean, what did he expect? Everyone knows that if you want a box seat, you buy a ticket well in advance. But instead, he sends me a letter the day before the show when we're practically sold out. I had to juggle things around just to
Sounds
give him
like
a
Eggy.
half-decent
A little bit, yeah.
hoping he would appreciate the gesture enough to share some information. But nope, he didn't give me anything.
Yeah, meeting Chuganov in person has definitely been a disappointing
He
experience.
sounds cute though.
Oh,
Very
you
cute.
probably don't know who we're talking about, do you? Chuganov was that older guy you were sitting next to today. I'm sure he didn't make a great first impression
No,
on you
that
either.
guy. The old man.
To the citizenry, he's a family man and a kind boss. But
Hey there,
our
Wolf.
interactions with him
Welcome
tell
back.
a very different
Aye.
story. It's one thing to ask for a favor, but he acts like it's his right. He always expects special treatment. Take the ticket situation, for instance. I've actually gotten him a private box in the past. But not only was he not even grateful,
This is so
now
cute.
he's acting like I've sold him short this time. Not to mention that he's
Maddie.
never paid for a single one of his tickets.
That's pretty outrageous.
And another thing,
Someone get rid of that
if
guy.
he's such a big family man, why doesn't he bring his wife and daughter to see the show once in a while? I've never seen them here, not even once.
Calm down, Vodyanitsa. If you won't do it the easy way, we'll have to try the hard way. But first things first. Here's your application form. Go ahead and fill it out.
Just got home. Welcome back home. Yo, it's Greva. Hi, Greva. Are you feeling good? Good to see you. My name is Jenny Little Bella. My race is Dodoko. What is this? Primogem. I'm good. Onpai. Octatavia. What race should I be, chat? A Primogem? Or a Dodoko? Code name. Lord of the Seven Calamities. Chest Mimic. The 12th. My reasons for application. My reason for joining the organization is I'm here to put an end to this organization. Yeah, that's good. That's good, that's good. I'm good, Kremba is good. No hangover. Nice. Is this good, chat? I guess I'll use my name. I'm a Dodoko, Lord of the Seven Calamities, here to put an end to this organization. Mom told me to give it a try. Head way for me. Aww. I want to ordinary people. What does that even mean? I want to ordinary people. Okay, here we go. XD-ding. I just came back from Parkway where dwank more. GG.
Looks like I'll need to make a few little tweaks here and there. But other than that, you're good to go. We'll hold on to this for you. Alright. Now
Fox
that we're
mod check.
officially
I didn't
Rogue
see
Hut
Fox, no.
comrades, I can tell you. Chukhanov is the target of our current operation. Recently, we've done some recon work at the Iskra manufacturing plant, which pretty much confirmed that their energy consumption is way beyond the legal limit. All we need now is some direct evidence to present to the Vetcha, so we can demand that
I don't know why they all
shut the
say
plant
Vetcha
down.
when it's Vetche. Why do you say Vetcha? Eh? Is Adventure in second? Yeah. HSR was okay. I see Hayden is posting about it. Banners. First half is Hyacinth rerun again. Second half is Ashvale rerun. And Robin and Adventure in our first and second. Love the Uma trailer from Z's. I actually didn't watch it. I can watch it tomorrow maybe. Is she out already? No. I can watch it tomorrow then. The HSR livestream was like, it's okay, I guess. Next week? No way. Maybe actually on Wednesday. Or Tuesday or something. But the cool thing about the HSR livestream, they're doing a Zenless collab. So we're gonna have a collab in both games with one another. And both are in winter 2026. That's the coolest thing, but other than that, it's like just a patch. There's gonna be the summer event story and the main story. I think the main story is kind of chopped, or whatever. Got Pearl teaser with LORP music. Yeah, let me do the Archon quest though. I think I'm close to done with the Act 1, maybe? I don't know actually. What do you want from HSR to come into Z's? I don't know. We'll see. I'll talk about it later. I wanna do this first though. Got old Steam back. Very nice. Very nice.
That way, the Kresny Crystal can be allocated to where it's needed most.
I was hoping he might let slip during one of our chats.
She has such a cute voice, Vodyanica.
We'll have to find another way. I'm meeting another regular theater goer tonight. Mitya.
Mitya. Ayosha mentioned that name earlier. The low guy. Everybody calls him Alosha, even MC. We saw Valerie as well. Bro looks chopped. Valerie looks so chopped. Didn't see Mitya yet.
But Valeri's here too, and he's probably looking for Mitya, so he may end up being a no-show.
Don't you worry. He must know how to dodge Valeri. Mitya is a renowned energy expert.
I clicked on an accident.
Although we can't get any direct
By
evidence
accident.
of the excessive energy consumption at the plant, we can accidentally let the information slip to him.
Just check what she said. Must know how to dodge Valerie. Okay, he doesn't like Valerie. He's here somewhere, she
We
thinks.
should take someone like him seriously. So if he starts raising questions about energy use at the Iskra
To be honest, I think from behind, like this, she looks pretty nice,
investigation.
the outfit. I like this part.
We're not allowed on site,
And her hair is really
has
pretty.
clearance.
And this is pretty.
So all we need
But
is
classic,
his
like, split
cooperation.
hair. Classic. But from the front, she kind of looks, whatever, man. The outfit isn't the best from the front, I think. Energy expert, does that mean he might know the inside story of Project Studio?
Yeah, so that's the other thing we're trying to figure out. Though I think we're far less likely to make any progress on that front. Still, I hear that Mitya is a bit of a chatterbox. So, who knows? Maybe if we catch him in the right mood, he'll let something slip.
What do you
Kinda did add a
Sound like
letter.
something worth your time?
You think the E is too long? Mitya? Should be Mitya, or? Or somewhere in the middle. I don't know, actually. But I think this guy's VA, Alyosha's VA, is terrible at pronouncing stuff. Like, he just speaks American. He doesn't care. I mean, he's American, I guess, but they didn't really. The directors, I guess, didn't give them like pronunciation for the foreign words, which is, I think, a little bit of a mistake, but it's not a big deal. Anyway, I think it's cooler when they know how to pronounce things. Definitely, I'd love to join you.
In that case, you guys find a seat somewhere nearby.
That's
Pretend
why
your
he's the low guy.
co-pilot is there to eat, and
But
keep
everybody
your
calls him
ears
Alosha.
for useful information.
MC and Sandrone as well.
Huge fan, so
And
I think
Dodette.
he'll have his guard up around me. But you two need to be convincing. If he suspects anything at all, he might stop talking.
Sure. Don't worry. We'll make
No.
a believable pair of
Yeah, I don't know why though. I thought maybe it's just him. But how do you just ignore the why? His name isn't that hard. I agree. Like, they just say Alosha. If they did like Alyosha, that would be at least close, you know? But they just ignored it, which is weird, I don't know. Anyway. I'm sure we can manage a bit of friendly chit-chat.
Perfect! You've sold me already. Now, help me tidy this room up a bit before we head out.
Okay. What needs tidying?
Everything.
Bruh. I'm not tidying your room, buddy. Better be a yo guy than the low guy. True. And this thing, Podvorje, they say like, they have like an American accent, like Padvorje. Padvorje. It's so weird. I can't even say it the way they say it. What the hell are these? This place is cool though, I like this. Cool theater. Opera Epiclese. But nobody died. Huh? Yet. Why they read O and A when it's not there? I mean, I don't know. I guess they just didn't hire anyone. I would just hire somebody that knows how to pronounce them. The words. Like a Russian person or whatever. And then just have them there, you know, doing the pronunciation part, telling it to the VAs, and then the VAs can pronounce it properly. I would do that, for example. But not like they did it with every region either. Like, the other regions don't have like fully accurate pronunciations either. Especially Mondstadt. I mean, they say Mondstadt, they don't say Mondstadt, for example. You hear the mermaid singing? Yeah. Her voice doesn't fit. Like, I don't know how a little girl like that can sing like that. But it's fine though, it's nice. The song was pretty chill. CN singer. I see. Hey Hirak. Hello. Hi. Welcome, welcome. Hey Don Quixote fan. Why your voice sound British? Come on, mate. Obviously, I'm from Britain. First version was gibberish mostly. I didn't really pay attention to it much. I'm a British bloke. I almost said a globe. That's fixed version. I see, I see. What do you think about Spain? I was in Spain like once. I was in... Where was it? I was in Barcelona for a bit. But then we went to... I think Lloret de Mar is the place near Barcelona to chill there. It was nice, but I don't know. I haven't been there much. It's alright, probably. In Spain minus the S.
We come here often, so we shouldn't stand out. Let's sit here. Now it's up.
I think she's pretty cute. Her personality is pretty cute. Vodyanitsas. I still don't like her outfit much. Oh, there is Mitya. He looks cool, yo. Mitya.
Mr. Mitya, over here.
Oh, they say like Mitya, almost.
Sorry, I got a little held up on my way.
It should be like Mitya, right?
Even less time than we planned.
He looks cool, yeah. I like this guy.
Go ahead and order some snacks and drinks, whatever you like. Let me see. According to my schedule, we still have 25 minutes left.
Nerd.
You're really pressed for time today, huh? I was imagining this would be a leisurely chat.
Mitya.
If you prefer, we can always reschedule for another afternoon when you have more time.
No need. Getting to meet the lead singer is a very precious opportunity for me. I'm not about to.
Oh, they fixed
I already
it.
had to decline your
Oh,
invitation
shit.
I don't grab this chance while it's here. Who knows
Oh,
when
man.
the next one will come around?
I skipped it, but I saw his linchpin. It's Electro. But I guess it's only... They said in a cutscene it's different. But you can see his Electro here. Getting to meet the lead singer is very precious opportunity. He actually looks cool. Like, this guy looks like a 5-star. For sure. Nice model. I like this.
Well, it's very kind of you to make time just for me.
His scarf is alive. It has hands. We saw that because he was holding the book with the scarf, right? In the trailer. Chai is soft, especially in the end of tea. There's like Mitya. 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 Anyway. Clappy. Mitya. But they have too much emphasis on the tia, right? So they say Mitya. Mitya. Anyway, I get it, I get it. The scarf is alive.
To be honest, but Snezhnaya is full of weird and wonderful things like that, so people tend not to bat an eye. I'm sure the same will go for the Eye of Grey.
I'll be Maddie during the quest. It is what it is. That'll make getting around easier.
I invited you out for tea and a chat today was to get some feedback from a true fan of the theater.
Well, I genuinely have nothing bad to say. No matter how many times I hear you sing, it never gets old. It always seems fresh and new somehow. Maybe it's because the more times I listen, the more
Constant
details I
low.
notice. Or maybe you
I mean, they didn't really try. They didn't try at all. I guess it's just a decision they made.
Thank you. I'm delighted to hear that. Could you give me any specific
They just said,
examples?
it's not worth all the effort.
Yeah, that
Just say it.
Piece you sang today, for example. Beneath the frozen river? Hey, what's with you? I'm just praising a good performance. I always used to find that such a bleak and lonely song. But the more you listen, the more you realize that it's not as cold and nihilistic as it appears. When you really dig down into
Bleak
it,
man.
there's a certain level where you're surprised by the emergence of hope.
Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to pick up on that. Actually, I only tried out that angle after talking with a composer. Still, Beneath the Frozen River wasn't on today's program.
Oh,
Caught.
really? But it's a classic. You sing it every time.
So he wasn't there,
Almost
this
every
liar.
time.
Oh, well then, let me say a few words about that other all-time classic, Flying in the Wind from the Mountain Sparrow.
I didn't sing that one today either. My voice wasn't quite up to it, so I switched it out at the last minute.
Oh, but,
Sorry, Mr. Mitya, but you were at the theater today, yes?
Of course I was. Remember? I said hello to all the troupe members before the show started. You, Odette, and the others.
Sauce.
So, what did Odette sing today?
Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose, of course.
She didn't sing.
Correct. I see. I see.
I wasn't there for that.
You find my singing boring, don't you? That's why you don't remember a single song. Looks like I'll need to cut a few from the program next time.
No, that's not it. I swear.
She sounds like she's 10. I think her voice is cute.
Alright. I'll
It's
be
very
straight with
cute.
you. I'm sorry. My mind was wandering as you took the stage.
But it doesn't fit the singing voice at all, though.
I enjoy watching
Like,
the show.
they're completely different.
Exquisite performances stimulate the mind. It always sparks some inspiration for my research. So, whenever I get stuck at work, I come to the theater for a change of pace. Odette's dance during the Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose today was simply incredible. It got me wondering what she's been going through recently. That look of sheer defiance in the face of utter tragedy? It was so inspiring. I started scribbling in my notebook right away. Not that I made a ton of progress in the grand scheme of things, but I still think it was productive. By the time I snapped out of it, the entire show had finished.
So what you're saying is, you didn't listen to my singing at all?
Unfortunately not. I'm sorry, I don't know which is more disrespectful. The fact that I don't always come for the show itself, or the fact that I missed your performance.
Now she's gonna be mad.
Things are getting a little awkward.
You look nervous. What's up?
Mitya just stepped into a conversational minefield. If there's one thing Vodyanitsa doesn't like, it's people who show disrespect for her performance. This meeting was so hard to set up. Don't tell me it's already falling apart.
She's gonna be mad. Look at her now.
It's fine. I suppose this is affirming in its own way. At least, it shows that our performance really touches people's hearts, right? Don't let it bother you. It certainly doesn't bother me.
Showing a lot of restraint.
Must be tough.
Well, I'll be sure to let Odette know how much you adored her performance.
Please don't say that. I always love your performances too. It's just that inspiration struck at the wrong time today. I'm usually all ears.
I know, I can tell. That's why I value your opinion. I'm sure some people can't stand it when others praise their coworkers right to their face, but not me. No, sir.
Sure,
Fair
buddy.
enough. I still feel kind of bad though.
But you know what I really can't stand? People who only show up to the theater to pretend that they're cultured. Makes me sick to my stomach.
Oh yeah, 100%. There are too many of those people around. By the time they're walking out the door, they've forgotten all about the show. What's wrong? You look furious.
I don't know if you've heard about the boss of the Iskra manufacturing plant. He isn't even a theater investor, but he always demands the same privileges as actual investors. Box tickets only, premium drinks, even the right to request specific songs.
Well played, Vodyanitsa. Seems like she's harnessing her rage to steer the conversation back on track.
Now that you mention it, I've interacted with that guy before. I gotta say, Everyone holds him up as an example of a benevolent businessman, but I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah, he couldn't care less about what's happening on stage. He's just there to flaunt his social status. I hate that I have to prepare programs for guys like that. What's the big deal with that factory he runs anyway? I asked around a bit and heard some pretty shocking stories. Sounds like he's just another greedy capitalist.
Oh, really?
She's funny.
Yep, the things people are saying are pretty damning. Low wages, insanely long working hours, equipment running around the clock. And as if that's not bad enough, he also strictly forbids his employees from giving any kind of interview. Project Snezhnaya has now been extended so many times, we're at the point where crystal rations for the common folk are barely enough to survive on. Yet he even wants to get his greedy hands on them just to boost his own profits. If the rumors are true, he's in serious violation of the law.
Interesting. So you've heard about it too?
What does Mitya know?
So it's really true?
Who knows? I've only heard the same rumors you have. But there's no smoke without fire. The Rooster's been coming down on us hard lately, demanding that we track and trace every single batch of Crystal. My coworkers in the Department of Energy have been tearing their hair out over it.
The Rooster? I didn't realize he cared that much.
Yeah. Even though there are no restrictions on Crystal trading, the poor will wind up freezing to death if we let the rich buy as much as they want. That's clearly unfair.
Yeah, I said there should be a limit on how much you can buy.
Manufacturing plant as soon as possible. I never knew you kept up with current affairs beyond the theater, Miss Vodyanitsa. You really have a heart for the common person. Most Fae in your position have long been indifferent to the plight of humans.
Well, those of us who choose to live in human cities are naturally going to pay attention to any significant upheaval. Isn't the Rooster a Fae himself? I'm just surprised to learn that even someone with as much experience as him is getting so stressed out over Project Snezhnaya. What is the end goal of this project anyway?
This is it. We're finally going there.
I'm sure Mitya can sense on some level that she's fishing for information. But since their conversation is so relaxed, he might just let something slip.
It's stressing me out too. If I'd only made better progress with my research, things wouldn't have dragged on this long.
So it's his fault.
So your work is related to Project Snezhnaya?
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source. Not the power of the Light Realm and not elemental energy. Right now, the only thing that meets the requirements is the power contained within
Hey
stellar
Sarah,
linchpins.
how you doing?
But harnessing that power is costly. Each step of the process requires enormous amounts of Kresnet crystal, from extraction to quantification to attempts at conversion. Progress has been painfully slow, and the team is getting burned out as time goes by. Sometimes, I see people staring into space, as if in a trance.
Could it be that this new energy source has side effects?
No, it doesn't affect us, because the energy is used for...
You got poked. Oh.
Okay, I got it. Sorry. I can't talk about that. I think we're all just exhausted. We've been working ourselves to the bone for so long.
Damn, this is funny. I thought it poked him in the back or something, but it started choking him.
Seems like I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have gotten so mad at you for not paying attention during the show.
Congratulations, one pull. Congrats. Very nice.
I count myself lucky, to be honest. I don't envy the people who work closely with the Tsaritsa herself. I'd much rather be in my current position. At least I don't have to shoulder any major responsibilities.
So they're trying to develop a completely new kind of energy.
It's a shame we didn't get to hear more. That's interesting. They're harvesting it from the stellar linchpins, but it needs a lot of crystal to do it. That's why they're stealing it from the people. People are freezing. But still, we don't know what's the end goal of it. We just know what they're doing right now. I am happy, but now I have to work more hard to have a debt. I mean, you have time, you have time.
Yeah.
Good luck with your
Censored by a
pulls.
scarf. Who would have thought?
Oh, dear. It looks like my time is up. I'm afraid I have to leave.
25 minutes
So
over.
sorry. We ended up barely talking about the theater.
okay. It was a pleasure chatting with you, really.
Let's make up for it next time. Yeah, hopefully once the work pressure eases up a little, I'll be able to focus more on the performance, and then we'll have more to discuss.
How are you? I'm chilling, I'm
We
chilling.
touched on some
Not
confidential
bad.
issues today. I'd be grateful if you could keep it between us.
I'm enjoying the story.
That could have gone worse.
Mitya is cool. He looks cool.
Nice job. Why was Mitya in such a hurry to leave, though?
Oh, this guy is here. Bozo.
Sorry, routine inspection.
Look at this Bozo. Bozo the clown. Is that Valeri? He's looking for Mitya for some reason.
So he wasn't rushing to get back to work. He must have calculated that Valeri would find him here in exactly 25 minutes. That's frighteningly accurate.
One
Is he
the
running from
duties
him?
of the Special Assignments Battalion is to ensure that important figures stick to their schedules.
Well, like Mitya's arch enemy. I guess he's. Oh, I see. He doesn't want to work.
All right, time
He wants
for
to
us
slack
get
off.
going too. Excuse me, check please.
We'll settle our check too, then.
Oh, hello there. Mr. Mitya paid the check before leaving.
Oh, W.
He also asked me to pass on a message. He said it was an honor to share his tea
Wait, he
break
knew.
with Miss Vodyanitsa and her two friends.
Damn. He knew about it. That guy is. That guy is sneaky.
This raises a lot of questions. Did he deliberately mention the new energy source so that we'd overhear it? Maybe his work isn't confidential after all. Maybe the key here is the purpose of this new energy. I guess that's the next thing to look into.
I'm surprised he would know. He looked clueless to me. But I guess not.
Vodyanitsa and Alosha have both left. Time to head back and call it a day.
That's cool, that's cool. Bark Valerity. There's no T there. I just logged into my Genshin account and I went to Snezhnaya. Damn, Hoyo have cooked. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Back to the restaurant. Or was I already in it? Am I stupid? Was I already inside? Maybe I was. I was. I'm stupid. I thought it's another place for some reason. Yo, Paimon.
You're back! Here pretty early today.
How you feeling?
Paimon was just gonna mention that. After she woke up today, Paimon felt like her temperature was completely back to normal. But her strength still hasn't returned.
You need food?
There's some good news. Paimon thinks she might have figured
Thank you
out
for the
the source
hydrate,
of the
Wolf.
problem.
Thank you.
It's like there's some kind of mysterious power
And the headbats.
affecting Paimon.
Go take my bath. Enjoy,
Paimon's
enjoy.
never felt this way before during any of her travels. She only started feeling this way since we arrived in Snezhnaya.
Mysterious power. That's what I thought too, like the curse or something. Since it's as soon as we entered, I don't think it's anybody specifically targeting Paimon. I think it's just the whole curse on this land is affecting her.
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source.
Could that have something to do with this?
Or maybe they're
You're making that face again. You know.
maybe they're sucking her energy as well. Paimon might have a lot of stellar energy herself. And then she's getting it's getting absorbed by this whatever they put in place. Because when you walk by the birch roots, you know, from the Belisara, you also get reduced heat. It's like sucking your heat out. Maybe it's what's happening to Paimon. Let me tell you what I figured out today. I can see that.
So, they're trying to develop a new energy source here? And you think that might be why Paimon's feeling unwell?
Yes.
Well, Michi denied that the energy they're researching has any side effects. Although, he did say that people working on the project have been having issues with their concentration and short-term memory. And even so, those are completely different symptoms from Paimon's.
Or maybe the actual energy is affecting her, is what they think. You sense where it's coming from.
It's pretty faint, so it's kind of hard to tell. But if anything, it seems like it's coming from roughly the same direction as the Armory Palace.
Oh, so it's not sucking her energy, just the energy is affecting her. Oh. All the more reason to find out the purpose of their research.
Paimon's with you there. But how, though? The Rokat only has a limited amount of intel.
We haven't visited the Snezhnaya Veche.
Oh, great point! They argue about Project Snezhnaya every day. If we could sit in on one of their sessions, we might pick up some new leads.
I need to write a letter to Alyosha.
Oh yeah, while you were out, Paimon tried all the yummiest looking desserts in the Potvoria restaurant. This one seemed right up your alley. So, Paimon sent it out for you.
Kinda looks nice.
Once you finish writing your letter.
Wait until 2 days later. Chat, you're gonna wait for me to get something from the bakery as well. Nom. Nom. Or I can just press V.
Alyosha replied. He says that we won't be able to speak at the Vecha, but he can arrange for us to attend as visitors. Time to get ready. Then head to the Snezhnaya Vecha.
He's reading. Reading the news. Okay, let's see. Maybe we see Pulcinella here. Or Pantalone. Adventurers Guild there. Palace. Big. Bank. Restaurant. Mayor's office. Fatui is behind. There's something here. The shops and all that. What Nilisa is there?
Miss Vodianitsa, prima donna of the Korolievsky troupe. What a surprise meeting you here. Will you be sitting in on a session of the Vecha?
Sorry, I'm not taking interviews today.
Oh.
Good, you're here. The session's about to begin. Let's get inside.
She was just asking a simple question.
Please wait, Miss Vodianitsa. Could you introduce me to your new friend?
It sounded like somebody. Oh, they sound like Himiko's VA. Or? That NPC. Shortly after you take your seat, the meeting begins. Discussion of whether to extend Project Snezhnaya are saved until the end. As the rooster Pulcinella shares various energy-related statistics, the dull and lifeless room suddenly becomes very animated. Hey, Pulcinella is here. Oh! Cinema. Look at this guy.
In summary, the energy management commitments made for the outgoing period have been delivered upon. Furthermore, both the production and consumption of Kresnik Crystal show clear signs of stabilizing.
This looks cool. Got glove keychain, very nice. The Rooster. The 5th of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
The relevant agencies have assessed the present circumstances and determined that the status quo can be sustained until the next period. For detailed statistics, I would refer you to the industry reports that have been distributed to all persons present.
So he's like, it's fine, we should have enough.
While the recent blizzards have led to a significant increase in people's energy expenses, this is strictly a short-term phenomenon associated with a remotely located monster. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa is giving her full attention.
Well, he does have a huge nose, though. That nose is massive.
That it will be dealt with swiftly and conclusively. A financial
Look at
report
that,
on
though.
disaster relief
Holy.
is also present in this report, courtesy of Pantalone.
Why does it keep getting noisier in here? See, so what the roster is saying is gonna be fine. We have enough resources until sometime. And it's gonna get better because we're gonna get rid of the blizzards.
They cover the same old ground every single time. The rooster never seems to mind, but everyone else is getting tired of it. There's a general lack of trust. People aren't seeing any tangible benefits that affect them directly. Of course, none of that will be reflected in any of the reports on the table.
Yeah, if it weren't for these hard copy documents, I could have at least made something up.
That is Himiko's VA for sure. No? Sounds like Himiko. No?
Yeah, if it weren't for these hard copy documents, I could have at least made something up.
Ah, that's Himiko. I see you, buddy. Why are you still here?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just out here trying to hit my interview quotas. Bring out the Kvass. Ever read it? Best-selling newspaper in town.
If I remember correctly, you guys don't even have a sales permit. You have to sell from stalls on the street.
Okay then, best-selling street stall newspaper in town. Still counts.
Why is she drinking?
Order! We will now open the floor to the
Kvass.
representative.
What is that?
If there are no further substantive issues to discuss, we will then proceed to a vote on this motion.
Snezhnaya has a long tradition of treating members of the Fatui armed forces and their dependents favorably. But recent surveys shows that Fatui families in remote areas have access to 15% less crystal than the average civilian family in Snezhnograd. It's been said many times before, but it bears repeating now. There needs to be a clear and consistent rationale behind how crystal is allocated, or we will soon face immense public backlash.
Perhaps you wouldn't need to keep repeating yourself if you would hear me out for once. I say again, true consistency exists only in principle. In the real world, fairness is relative. You appear to treat resource allocation as a simple function of production and population. So what about when the equipment used in production breaks down? Have you factored that into your equation? And do you even know how long it's been since Snezhnaya last conducted a census?
If I knew the answers to questions like that, I'm sure I'd be a very wealthy man. And I doubt I'd be going by child. I'd like to bring the focus back to the specific issue I raised. Or do you wish to deny that favorable treatment for Fatui dependents is our long-standing policy?
It's easy to be a critic when there's no accountability. That seems to be a running theme in the anti-Project Stuzha cohort. Defeat the ringleader,
Pantalone is being a rat.
problems will magically resolve themselves. That's what they seem to think. But in case you aren't aware, not one jot in my report would change whether Project Stuzha continues or not.
So you have no intention whatsoever of finding a solution to this problem?
On the contrary, I'm the only one here who ever brings solutions.
Child opened by speaking up for the armed forces. Regraders struck back with
What is
style and
this?
a war of words ensued.
Okay.
Our reporter was live on the scene to get the audience's reaction as it all unfolded. Who do you support?
I think about Janissa doesn't like her much. I think child raised some issues that need addressing. If some people get less crystal just because where they live, and that's kind of cooked. I think it should be. But then again, Pantalone did say they didn't run a census, so they don't really know how many people will live where even. Well, that's their problem though.
The people have spoken. Child received raucous applause from the crowd as he pushed Regrator onto his back foot with a relentless barrage of questions. It had to be seen to be believed.
Now you see why they don't have a sales permit.
Misinformation.
However this reporter wants to spin things, I haven't forgotten that Tartaglia was representing the Northland Bank when we first met in Liyue. So, surely their relationship can't always have been this strained.
You two are getting off topic. Let's focus on what the data is saying.
Mr. Pantalone, may I speak on your behalf?
Oh, please do. I'm more than happy to save my breath.
Crystal distribution.
Hey, bro's gonna die soon.
Modifications with each
He needs the breath. His lungs are cooked.
Reasonable method of allocation, which I believe is what Mr. Tartaglia also seeks. But I fear many may have been misled on this topic by extremist activists. To clarify, Project Stuja is not the root cause of the problem. It is merely a framework for resource distribution. The most recent reports all point to Snezhnaya's resilience and adaptability during this period of fine-tuning, and give clear indications that a distribution framework is improving with each iteration. To make drastic adjustments without first considering the risks would likely do more harm than good. It would be a waste of the hard-won experience we've gained to date.
Renowned scholar of finance, Arapov spoke up to clarify the fiscal logic, clearly alluding to social organizations like the Rokot in his words. With the notorious Lelek still active to this day, should the Rokot be held responsible? No, there is someone else to blame.
What is she doing? Where did you get the Rokot from, and who is this Lelek?
She's just rephrasing what Mr. Pantalone said. The Rokot are the critics he accuses of taking no responsibility for their actions. As for Lelek, you won't have heard of him yet. He's currently the most famous member of the Rokot. Well, more like infamous.
Okay.
And Project Stuja has become an obsession for him. Unlike the more decent ones among us, he believes that votes in the Vetcha are all that matter. So whether it's threats, coercion, or bribery, he'll use whatever means necessary to get people to change their vote.
There's more to Rokot than I thought.
And since we're already on the subject, what do you think of Lelek's methods? Are you for or against?
Seems a little extreme.
Despite a handful of detractors among the audience, the people overwhelmingly support Lelek. We stand with Lelek!
Okay.
At least someone here wants to take this discussion seriously. I've been considering that issue myself. What you really need is more precise regional data, right? I think it would be easiest to let the Fatui handle it, since they're already in charge of Crystal shipments anyway. We may as well get them to collect some data while they're at it. Whatever you need, you can ask the Fatui to look into it for you. In terms of supervision, I think the Druzhna would be a good fit. I had hoped to discuss this with Miss Vesna, but sadly, she's not present.
I will be happy to take a note of your suggestions and present them to Commander
I've
Vesna
seen
for
this
decision
NPC
upon her
before.
return.
Aquilina.
The commander has always taken a keen interest in Project Stuja. However, given the Druzhna's demanding workload, I'm afraid it may prove difficult for them to provide any practical support.
Let us refrain from jumping to conclusions until a concrete and actionable plan is in place.
So we need data on how many people
There are
live where
issues to address here,
and how much
including
crystal they
manpower,
need.
time sensitivity, and reporting lines. Nevertheless, I support drafting a proposal. Follow the usual procedure, and it can be raised as a new motion for all parties to evaluate at the appropriate time.
In that case, I'd like to share one thought before the proposal is drafted. The issue of time sensitivity was raised just now, which I presume relates to the official reports. In fact, the Energy Commission already collects regular statistics on each urban center and its surrounding area. Would these be of any use?
That's a good idea. I read every issue of Svietlolaidovka's report, and although my focus is mostly on the section about equipment operation, the energy consumption statistics also yield a lot of insights.
Be that as it may, does no one see an issue with using local data to determine crystal quotas? In the long term, it seems like a very risky solution.
Not if they are used purely for reference. So long as we have the report from the Northland Bank's headquarters to corroborate it, no one will be able to fool me.
Very well then. It appears that this arrangement is acceptable to all parties.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
The members reached a provisional consensus on the issue of improving treatment for Fatui soldiers.
Or to jot down few words before crossing everything out and starting a fresh paragraph. No, that's not fun, so she's gonna make up things, or what?
Today, the prima donna of the Korylevsky troupe attended a session of the Snezhnograd Vecha in the company of a most charming young lady. The question on all our minds is, what is the true nature of their relationship?
Write anything like that again, and I'm revoking your permission to interview the troupe. Got it?
Oh yeah, this is scary. Meaning the discussion covers everything from energy to healthcare, technology and industry. All parties take the opportunity to express their stance on Project Susha. You ignore Mironova as she carries on writing her sensationalist report. After a while you start to feel that reading the news from her might actually be more interesting than being here in person. It's kind of boring.
Now then, if there are no further contributions from those present, we shall proceed to the final vote.
Hey, check it out!
Chuguno, the rude man.
What made him vote against? Why now?
The votes have been tallied. Those in favor of continuing Project Stuja total 61%, securing a clear majority.
61 isn't a lot, though.
The margin has shrunk yet again. Chuganov was a huge loss.
I'll bet Lelek is behind this. I wonder how Pulcinella will respond this time.
Chuganov. I see. Lelek strikes again.
Yes, go Lelek. Once Project Stuja is defeated, our unwavering support at Bring Out the Kvass will finally pay off when we make our comeback. I can taste our victory already!
In accordance with the result of this vote, Project Stuja will remain in effect until the next Vecha period. Finally, may I remind us all, we debate only for the greater glory and solidarity of our nation. May the aurora shine ever on, and the tundra always stand firm. The session is concluded.
Okay, so what was important there? Not much, to be honest. 61% are voted for it, for continuing, which just means it's barely a majority, to be honest. So one little thing could change that, and then things will get complicated when they have to actually go against the people. I wonder what they will do.
I have to say, I really wasn't expecting Chuganov to vote against Project Stuja.
What's strange about that?
Well, in principle, Snezhnaya's business and political elites ought to be the ones least likely to oppose it. As we heard, Project Snezhnaya is basically just a resource distribution framework that requires everyone to cut back during the winter. But even if the policy got cancelled, the Tsaritsa's energy needs wouldn't suddenly go down. The extra demand from the public would have to be filled from somewhere. So logically, the factories would have to take the hit.
Explains a
I
lot.
got a letter from Mr. Mitya just before today's session. He said he's confirmed that there are issues around overtime and excessive energy consumption at the Iskra manufacturing plant. In a situation like this, once the Rooster receives the report, he'll order the factory to halt production and submit to an investigation before issuing a penalty. But that's a week-long process, and thus didn't make it onto the Vetcha agenda this time. I don't think he suspects anything so far.
So for him, it's a choice between reducing production and stopping entirely.
Exactly. And as you know, he's a very selfish person. I was originally gonna try and flip him after he received notice of the official sanctions. My plan was to convince him that the whole thing was completely unfair. Rather than just sit back and take the hit while his factory stopped production, he'd be better off voting to end Project Snezhnaya. At least that way, no one else would be able to make any money either, because all the factories would suddenly have more limited energy to work with. But now, he's already voted against it, which means someone must have used more forceful means to change his vote. Just like with everyone else who flipped.
You mean Lilik?
Yeah, no one knows why
Lilik
Lilik is so
sounds funny.
obsessed with ending Project Snezhnaya, but by the looks of it, he's inching closer and closer to success.
Lilik must have strong motivations, given how he'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal. Maybe he knows the full truth.
You think this Lilik guy is an NPC? I don't think so. I think that
Focus on him.
might just be a code name for some of the playable characters.
What are your plans for the rest
One
of
of
the
them,
day?
I guess.
Shall we head out?
What if
Hey,
it's
comrade.
Mitya?
I noticed you were here
Mhm.
during the debate.
Or Noi?
I didn't take you for a political enthusiast.
Greetings, Harbingers. I just happened to have some free time today, and my new friend here thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha.
Ah, Odette must have introduced you. Looks like you two are getting along pretty well.
I'll leave you to catch up. I should head back to the troop.
Sure. Break a leg and all that. Thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha, did you? Things are never that simple with you, Traveler. There's no way you're here for kicks and giggles. Tell me I'm wrong.
Learned about Lilik today.
Oh, yeah. To some, he's a captivating enigma. To others, he's the bane of their existence. No one ever thought that some anonymous nobody from the Rokot could cause such a stir.
I'll find out his true identity. It's okay if I start digging around.
You want to look into Lilik? Then I'm sure his days of anonymity are numbered. What do you think, Sandrone?
Fine by me, I guess. If the Traveler actually manages to expose Lilik, it'll be doing Pulcinella a favor. In return, it seems fair to let her in on what we've learned so far.
My thoughts exactly. Sharing is caring after all. Head back to Glupov and grab the files on Lilik. It's easier to just pull the records than go through the rigmarole of getting the Traveler a visitor's permit.
As you command, child, sir.
In that case,
Child, sir.
since we're going to be waiting anyway, I'll have someone brew a pot of black tea.
Tea party. Where's Arlecchino?
One common thread
I
among
miss
the
her.
many incidents Lilik has been involved in is that the victims are all too scared to share any real information about him. Clearly, he must have threatened them in some way. His modus operandi is to silently infiltrate the scene and leave a threatening letter behind. But neither the letters nor the crime scenes ever yield any clues to his identity. So all these files have to offer are short statements by the people affected. They don't give us a lot to go on.
If nothing else, it shows we're dealing with a trained professional who's versed in counter surveillance.
Yes, and to that point, he often strikes in highly secure locations. The victims are high-ranking and influential people who take their personal security very seriously. Somehow, Lelik slips right into their rooms without making a sound. There's never any eyewitnesses, nor the slightest trace of a break-in. If he can get in and out undetected, it means he can strike without warning. Not that that's ever happened so far, but the thought is enough to scare these people sleepless. It's hard to believe that a human being could pull this off flawlessly every time, so they switched the focus of the investigation to Faye. Unfortunately, no one's found anything yet.
Interesting. Yeah, I thought of Flynn's when he said that. Somebody like Flynn's. Maybe it is Noi actually. Because we saw Noi disappear. I mean, appear from thin air. He's probably a Fae. Hey, Fox. How you doing? Sorry, I haven't been here. I've been feeling sick. Aww. Hope you get better. It's alright, it's alright. If you need to rest, then go rest. I wish you a good recovery. Is it bad? Or is it just some little cold thing? Saying even you couldn't pull it off.
Careful. Don't underestimate me. Although, truth be told, I'd probably find it hard not to blow my cover. Direct confrontation is more my style.
We haven't ruled out the possibility of Lelik being human. It's just, there can only be a handful of people in all of Teyvat who'd fit the profile. Faye, on the other hand,
just terrible coughs.
ability, but few would have the motive.
Get well soon. Many pets. Chat, give Fox some many pets. Now. The one that sounds strongest are ugly, but even more meticulous.
No, not as strong as me. You'll never find the culprit with criteria like that. Let's go with a little bigger than me.
Yo, what is this? Our child got rolled. Not as strong as me. Novelette, Skirk, me. Who is the traveler is probably stronger than child as well. We kinda beat him up.
Oh, you hit me right where it hurts. I'll admit, he's strong and meticulous. But can we at least limit this to candidates who have something to do with Snezhnaya?
She's just trying to find a reference point. Stop getting fixated on who's stronger than who.
I think this might be Noi then.
In my opinion, anyway.
Maybe. Maybe it's Noi? Alright, well, let's take it down a notch. Noi looked like somebody that can just appear out of nowhere. And very threatening. Like, very strong. How about Odette as a reference point? What if it's Odette? Wait, actually. But they said it's a he, right? But maybe it's not a he, they don't know.
Odette? Yeah, that seems about right. Her skills are solid, and she's always calm under pressure.
Except she's Fatui, so the likelihood of her working against us is pretty low. But yeah, much more accurate than your previous example, at least.
No, wait a moment. Maybe we should interrogate that assumption.
What do you mean? Which assumption?
Her Fatui identity doesn't necessarily exonerate her. And when you think about it, the Rokot would be precisely what she needs to conceal her identity.
Plus, she wouldn't need to be such a pro at covering her tracks. She'd already know where the Fatui will be and when. So she could choose the perfect time to act.
What if it is Odette?
I was just thinking out loud. Why is this starting to sound like such a convincing theory? Still, what reason could Odette possibly have for trying to call off Project Stuzha?
Arlecchino would be the best person to ask. She knows Odette best.
Unfortunately, she
Really?
isn't back yet.
Was Odette one of the orphans? Arlecchino.
Rosaline used to open up to her in private about her struggles with Odette.
I guess
As I'm
that's
sure
why.
you can imagine, Arlecchino is quite a lot better with children than Rosaline was. She gave her some tips on how to handle the situation, and Rosaline managed to reach a settlement with Odette before leaving. So I suppose there were at least no lifelong regrets left behind. Beyond that, I don't know the details about that side of things. But I do know that Odette definitely has a motive to hold a grudge against Project Stuzha. The reason being, her father passed away during the early stages of the project. That was back before it had been named Project Stuzha, when things were still being worked out. But in essence, it's remained the same ever since.
Huh. The more you know. Rosaline was always so self-centered. I never understood why she started paying so much attention to Odette.
You didn't know about this?
Is that such a
Well,
surprise?
no, it's nothing.
If you cast your mind back, you may remember that Rosaline and I weren't exactly close. We had tea together a few times, but that was about it.
Odette's past is no secret. Her father was a fatus and her mother was a very famous ballerina. On the surface, it looks like she followed right in her parents' footsteps. But the truth is quite a different story. After her father passed away on a mission, her mother was overcome with grief. She broke her leg during a performance and could never dance again. Odette was only interested in ballet at the time, but this tragedy left the family with both breadwinners gone. They could barely make ends meet. Per Capitano's policy, family members of Fatui who died in the line of duty had to be appropriately accommodated and provided with adequate assistance. So, regardless of how Rosaline may have felt about it, it fell to her to resolve the issue of Odette's family's livelihood. In the end, the solution they agreed upon was to have Odette join the Fatui.
Right, because the alternative would have been a one-off compensation payment, I guess. In that sense, joining up was definitely the better option. Still, she must have had mixed feelings about it, right? If she doesn't even like the Fatui.
It's just a theory, a possibility. But as a motive for Odette to become Lelik, it holds up. That said, I have no idea where Odette's head is at right now, or what her conflict with Rosaline was about. Plenty of people were on bad terms with Rosaline. I have no intention of trying to figure it all out.
You actually wanted to mend her relationship with Odette?
Yes, but there's not much point in discussing that now.
Yeah, back to Lelik. Since our investigations so far have turned up next to nothing, we've got nothing to lose by trying a new angle. Funnily enough, Tonya and I had actually made plans to go to the theater tomorrow to watch Odette's rehearsal. Unfortunately, thanks to this Lelik situation, I'll be stuck working overtime again. Which means you can go in my place. No point wasting the ticket. Plus, you'll get to meet Tonya.
Really? Hey, the sister from 1.x. We get to meet her? Nice. Only an NPC though. What's the rehearsal for?
Spirit Seeker.
Maybe Tonya isn't an NPC. What if she's gonna be playable?
Through Odette's mother's family for generations, though it hasn't been performed in years. But Odette's been practicing it diligently, and it's finally ready for a return to the stage. Excitement is through the roof. Tickets for the official performance sold out long ago.
Tonya's excited for it too. She's desperate to see it no matter what. Personally, it's not really my kind of thing, but since she's my little sister, I had to figure something out.
I've actually seen it several times before. The story's pretty straightforward.
Hey, no spoilers.
The lead character follows a trail of clues left behind by a spirit, gradually recovering her memories along the way. It's a tale of love and regret. So not exactly reinventing the wheel, at least by today's standards. But when that classic melody kicks in and the lead character begins to dance, it always gets me. It
really is beautiful.
I wonder if that's about Saritsa.
Not an easy dance to do justice to, though. I know it's always been Odette's dream to perform this piece, but I'm not sure she's really ready.
In that case, I think that even if she is Lelik, we should wait until her performance is over before we respond.
Because this sounds like Saritsa a little bit. The lead character follows a trail of clues left behind by a spirit, gradually recovering her memories along the way. I don't know who the spirit would be, though.
I'll let you
Interesting.
take it from here, comrade.
Let's say return to the restaurant. Interesting. I guess it could be Odette because they did show her wearing like the assassin's cloak and have a little knife. And she was one of the... I guess she was one of the people threatening the guy into voting against in the trailer they showed. So yeah, that makes sense actually. That would make sense. Oh, also, I want to remove the weapon skin for Traveler now that we have this. It looks nice, I think. Yep. What is Spymon doing?
Sounds like you made a ton of progress today. It's good that everything's going so smoothly. Next step is to head back to the theater and get a clear answer from Odette.
Easier said than done, even if she's the one, she won't necessarily admit it. I think for sure she won't admit it. Why would she admit it?
Either way, Paimon doesn't get the sense that she's a bad person. Sure, she might have done some pretty extreme things, but Paimon bets she has her reasons. Maybe this is going too far, but like, with everything she's managed to do so far, wouldn't it make more sense in theory to be even more, you know, heavy-handed? Why leave a letter when she could, well, we know there are plenty of other ways to keep people in line, right? The point is, she could have gone further, but she didn't. So, if it is her, she's got some principles at least.
I wanna believe in her too.
Yeah. Well, all you can do is follow the facts wherever they lead.
How are you feeling today, Paimon?
Really? But that thing Paimon told you about yesterday? Paimon feels like she can sense it more clearly now. Hearing you talk about your day makes Paimon itch for an adventure. If only she could be there with you so we could experience it all together.
Yeah, I wish you could be there too. I'm not used to adventuring alone. But don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this.
Guess it's just one of those things. Never mind. Paimon will behave herself and keep resting.
If Odette is Lelek, she may well have inside information on Project Stuja. Her father was involved with the project's early implementation and tragically died in the process. Now, she's dedicated herself to bringing it to an end. It's hard to imagine she could have gotten this far without knowing anything at all about the Tsaritsa's true intentions. When she spoke to us as a member of the Fatui, how much did she let on? And how much was she hiding? Only time will tell. Maybe tomorrow everything will be answered.
Hey look! It's snowing! Could be a tough day ahead. Make sure you wrap up warm tomorrow.
No. Act 1 complete. Not bad.